doing this because I want to take long showers with you assholes.
Ain't you them kids that have been quacking off in my tool shed?
By a bunch of fargan ice holes like yourselves.
Yeah, well, listen, you ought to ditch the digs in the car with now and get in with us, but that's all right. We'll worry about that later.
Oh, my God. There's 100 morons in my basement.
It's you, Larry.
Lollygaggers. Diamond dogs have struck again.
Little prick.
No, they could be a lot worse.
Why did you kiss my ear? Why are you holding my hand? Where's your other hand? Between two pillows. Those aren't pillows.
4 of us wolves running around the desert together in Las Vegas looking for strippers and cocaine.
1, 2, 3, Benchwarmers!
Live from Scott's parents' basement, this is the Basement Benchwarmers Podcast.
The Basement Benchwarmers Podcast back for another week of entertainment for basically just us. With Ed and Willie. Eric will be joining us shortly. Big week on tap. NBA preview tonight. World Series is set. NFL is about just under halfway through the season, kind of.
Huge Monday night game with
big Monday night game with the Bears. So if I'm not paying attention, then that's maybe better for you guys. Maybe you don't want to hear me talk. Anyway, we'll start tonight. How was your week? We'll start with that. How was your week?
Oh, I had a lot to do this week. Did some comedy shows and parties, but I don't do this often enough. But I want to thank Scott for creating this podcast and giving this basement full of morons a voice. I think we can all agree Scott is as smart as hell and has the backbone like a ramrod. But remember, the next time the two of us go out hunting, only 8 bullets in a round for you. You crazy pony soldier. And you know what's funny? Mine made more sense than the president's. So, yeah.
Pony soldier. That's my favorite.
More backbone than a ramrod.
Ramrod, huh?
Willie, how was your week?
I had an exciting week. In fact, I got to play dart ball with Scott this week. Last week.
You did. I played dart ball last Thursday.
What?
Yes, he did.
Well, thank for the invite.
And that guy was on fire his first game.
6 for 15, I think, that night, which is...
That's more hits than the Yankees had the whole series.
Like, you're right. And the worst mistake he made the whole night was going for a single.
Yeah. I started out 3 for 3 on triples the night.
You're never going to triple in your whole career.
and 2 of them were like first dart. Bang.
Yeah, I
bang.
walked it off.
Just hit it. And then what else did I do? I went to Madison. Didn't go to the football game, but I went to a tailgate. It was a fun tailgate.
Yeah, nice. Badgers win this weekend.
They did win. Yeah, they did win.
Everybody, I see all over social media, the Badgers are back. So
yeah, right.
Champions. I don't know what. I don't know. They beat Purdue.
They might not even be the...
Purdue was good record-wise, but they were an okay football team.
They might not be the best team in Southeast Wisconsin right now.
Muskego I saw play this week.
With Muskego and Whitewater might kick their ass.
High school Muskego and Waunakee.
Is that a touchdown?
Yeah, a touchdown, Chicago.
Mooney, right?
No, Fields.
Oh, boo.
So, my week, same thing. I had a party. I taped a football game on Indian Trail. Season ended at Muskego. They're number one seed in the bracket. 59 or 56-0 was a tough night, but good season for the Indian Trail overall. Saturday had a party. We were at Eric's house having some high alcohol content beer.
Yeah,
sitting around, beautiful weather, and yeah, that's my weekend. That's my week. Yeah, nothing crazy besides that.
You just played like any glow in the dark cube there.
No. We played hide the cube.
We did what normal people that are 50 years old do. We sat around by the fire and drank beer.
All right.
We didn't play all these games, It
was too dark out.
We were trying to get a game of kick the can going. But
yeah, I sat there. There was like tons of kids there. Like Eric's daughter is my daughter's age, and there was kids that age there. There was kids their other daughter's age, and there was their older son had a bunch of kids there, and they have a huge yard.
Huge.
And no
it's acres.
Yeah, and no ghosts in the graveyard, no kick the can. They're all just sitting around talking on their phones.
I wanted me and Scott were trying to play. We're like, come on, guys.
Honestly, I would have thought about trying to get people more involved, but it was a little later when I went to take the pee behind the tree. I'm like, man, this is that. I brought it back. I go, this is a huge yard.
This is for anybody out there. If you ever pee in Eric's yard, watch out for the hole.
I stepped in it twice.
And I pissed in it once.
And I stepped in it twice. I fell in the hole.
I stepped in it, and I'm like, I'm peeing in that thing so nobody else does
Tear
it.
my ACL.
And Scott's like, man, I fell in that wet hole over there.
I'm going to tell Eric next time he has a party, he needs to put a board over that hole for our pee area.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Why is there a hole in the yard?
Yeah, it was.
Did anybody disconnect his toilet?
No, we talked about that all the night. We were discussing you and your tomfoolery, Willie.
Hijinks.
Yeah, your hijinks were on. We're discussing your hijinks that night. So, this tonight we're going to talk about the NFL Week 7 wrapping up. We're also going to talk about the NBA preview, and the World Series is set. Let's start with the World Series. Let's start with the Phillies, America's darlings at this point, versus the evil, cheating Astros. It's coming up. I think it starts Thursday, is it, or Saturday? I think it's.
I think it starts late. I mean,
like Friday.
Friday, yeah, because they had time off just in case, and they don't move it ahead.
Oh, and they were both slaughters. Both of those.
It's only crappy the weather in Philly. I mean, I wish I mean, Houston's gonna have nice weather.
Right.
They got a dome, right? That closes, right? That thing.
Yeah, they can close that thing.
So I mean, Houston's obviously it's nice anyway, but I have the picks here. Philly, Seattle. You had with Seattle winning. Willie, you're out.
Yep, I'm out.
Padres, Yankees. It looks like Eric, he's out. Houston, San Diego. Houston in 5.
Yeah,
you're in.
I know.
I said urine.
Urine. You did say urine.
And I had Cleveland, San Diego. So you are the only person left. So
I only got one guy.
So you're not changing Houston, probably?
No, Houston's going to win that in 5.
I want the Phillies to win.
I don't mind if Phillies win. I
want Schwarber to win the World Series again.
Yeah,
and Bryce Harper. I like Bryce Harper. He's one of those. I'm sorry. He's one of those guys that isn't Bryce Harper one of those guys that had all this hype. And nobody really talks about how he's become the player that the hype was behind.
Right.
He's that guy. He's an MVP. He's a great baseball player.
Is he a 2-time MVP?
He might be. And his first chance at a World Series, correct?
Yeah, because he was gone when they won it.
Oh, he wasn't with the Nationals. He left.
No, he left the year that they won it. So.
And he was good for them too. So he's
the Marion Hosa of baseball.
But he's
Remember how many times that happened?
He's the guy that he lived up to his billing. Yep. I'm not going to pick on guys like a Chris Bryant guy who had that start and all of a sudden kind of fizzled at this point. Not many guys do that, like the Rink Ankiels of the world. He didn't do it. I mean, Trout obviously did.
Yeah,
but there's certain guys you say, this is the next best thing. Guys are drafting him in fantasy 4 years earlier, so they can keep him for 6 years, and they don't ever pan out ever. But he did.
No, he did.
Yep.
He's actually worth his money now.
Yeah.
I mean, if they win the World Series, he's definitely worth his money.
And he's became when he first came out, he wasn't very likable, I think, to people. Now he's became actually likable, I think, in a way. He really has. I never had a problem with him.
He must have a marketing director for
I've always liked
his image.
I love to see him. When they were talking him teaming up with Brian Chicago, I was I got wet.
Yeah. Moist.
And that was just because I ate Taco Bell.
You guys want to hear my moist story while you just brought this up?
Okay.
Segue. So we go into Mission Barbecue the other night, and I haven't been
Missionary
there.
Barbecue?
Yeah, that's why. So we're standing, there's a little girl there with, or blue hair, green hair or something. So you order, and I'm like, I'm going to take the brisket with the mac and cheese. She goes, do you like it moist? And I just stood there staring. Because I'm like,
you're like, Amber, can I
I'm trying not to say anything, I'm like, first I'm trying not to laugh. Then second, I'm like, what should I say? And then she goes, and I was like, yeah, okay. I was trying to be nice. And then she turns to Amber, you like it moist, right? You want it moist too? You like it? I'm like, oh my God. That girl just likes saying moist.
I got a weird question for you. So, brisket.
Yeah.
Opposed to what? Dry brisket?
That's what I was thinking.
Can I have it taste like a piece of leather, please? Isn't that a weird question?
Jerky?
And Mission Barbecue, we might have talked on the show. Mission Barbecue is really good for being like a chain.
Yeah.
They have good size. They have good barbecue sauce.
It's expensive for a chain, kind of like.
But it's the meat, the cuts of meat you're paying. I mean, they're still getting solid cuts, brisket and stuff. Yeah.
I just couldn't believe how she said moist at least 3-4 times.
Okay.
Which threw me off.
Probably trying to get a rise out
she's
of
like,
you. She did. Sounds like she did a good job.
Yeah, and she's like, "What do you want to drink?" And I'm like, "Oh, sweet tea."
So at the World Series, let's do who you think's going to win and who you want to win. Okay, well, you said Houston, but do you want Houston to win?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
that's fine.
Who you want and who you think?
I would like Philly to win, but I'd like the Astros to win too for Carl.
Oh, Carl.
Yeah, and Verlander.
And Verlander. Yeah, that's about the only.
That Astros team started similar to the Cubs. You know, they same thing. They had this core of players. They were rebuilding for years, and they traded away tons of guys. And they got, because I think Yordan Alvarez, I think, came from might have been the Dodgers. They shipped Hader out. I mean, they made a lot of moves in that same time. The Cubs had that core that was going to carry them. And obviously it wasn't the core. It was the pitching staff that carried them because the core was pretty garbage other than Addison Russell.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to that guy? But anyways, so this Phillies team is kind of the same thing as the Cubs, but they've retooled and stayed at the top. They've lost Springer. They've got rid of Correa. They went through a lot of guys.
Did Altuve
Garrett
get a hit
Cole. Yeah, he got one.
He got one.
Yeah.
He got one.
His average was like 36 or something. It was awesome. They don't even need.
See, they can, because he doesn't have his wires on.
Yeah. So I want the Phillies to win, but I believe Houston's going to win.
Hey, that Houston team's good.
Houston's just got too much. I mean, they. I think I have a sheet here with some.
Yeah, they've got 3 stud pitchers that can stop you at any time.
With facts about the whole thing, and I don't know what I did with it.
And the Phillies staff's not too bad either. I mean, Nola, Wheeler, and who's the other guy they got? Who's their third they're running out there?
For
their pitching staff.
I got it right here. For Phillies, you said, right?
Yeah.
The Phillies will have.
I know Syndergaard, but they're pitching him out of the pen now.
I'm losing it here. Sorry.
Did they traded
Zach Wheeler, Nola. Ranger Suarez.
Yeah.
That's their third, they're saying.
Yeah, he's all right.
And then they have Framber, Valdez, Christian Javier, Lance McCullers, Justin Verlander,
and
obviously.
Verlander.
Yeah, so
they're stacked.
Bullpen probably goes to the Rangers. Never the Rangers. The Astros, I'm guessing the bullpen's real strong there. Astros haven't lost yet either. I mean, that's kind of crazy.
Well, they're due then.
Yeah. So we'll see. And the fun fact about this series is that the Cubs were 6-0 against the Phillies this year.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I got another fun fact.
Yeah.
The Phillies finished closer to the Cubs than they did to the Braves and the Mets, who were in the same division.
Well, the Cubs would have, if it went just by record, head-to-head record, they would have won the East. They dominated the East, the Cubs this year.
Really?
They had a winning record against all those teams this year.
Huh.
Crazy.
Yeah,
so the Cubs aren't as far away as we believe.
Yeah, I mean, the Phillies were closer to them. The Mets, the Braves, and the Dodgers were, like whatever it was, 15, 16 games ahead of them. Mm-hmm. And they were, the Cubs were on like 12 behind the Phillies or whatever.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And the Brewers were only 1 game off from being the Phillies.
Yeah, I mean, Phillies kind of backed into it.
Yeah. It's crazy when you start thinking of them and how well they played. I mean.
And isn't it like the biggest difference between two teams' records? I think there's 19 games between wins between the Astros and the Phillies.
I believe so,
It's
and I think it's the first time they've ever matched up in the World Series.
Yeah, because it's been, 2009 since the Phillies were in it.
Yep, and the Astros a couple of years ago, right?
Yeah. Yep.
2 years. So, but the first
and
time
the
they matched
Astros
up,
were in the National League forever.
Yeah, so it'd be tough for them to match up, obviously. So let's do good, bad, and ugly. Eric can happen when he gets here. I forgot about good, bad, and ugly. Good, bad, and ugly. We'll start with Ed, and you tell us what we're starting with. Up to you.
Oh man, I was gonna do good, and I was gonna do the Phillies, but I'm gonna go. Oh, there's so many good uglies. I'm gonna go ugly, and I hope nobody else had this one. Andy Dalton with his 6 touchdown passes for ugly, because 2 of them were to the other team.
In a 2-minute span or minute span.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
And I mean, everybody's seen that by now, but I mean, how far off would Andy Dalton, and I mean, there's many quarterbacks in like a skills competition, compared to like, say, the top guys, like the Bradys, the Josh Allens, the Mahomes. How far off would he be? I bet in a skills competition, throwing at targets.
I think he'd be right there.
He'd be right there.
Yeah, because it's no pressure. It's just throwing at targets.
I think almost all your quarterbacks are going to be pretty similar.
You don't have to rely on other people.
But the game situation, these guys, they throw bad balls constantly. They'll throw it up into triple coverage.
That should be a penalty. Honestly, this should be a penalty. And they'll never call on quarterbacks do it all the time. Look at that.
Ooh. Oh, that was a groinal.
He did it on purpose.
Dude, a guy comes in, spikes up on me, man.
This
I'm
guy
laying.
protected himself. He doesn't want to get hit.
And quarterbacks do it all the time. They always slide like that. And if I were somebody, I'd just run through I'd run through their knee.
Yeah.
And bend it back. Whatever.
Yeah.
You must have just caught the tip, huh?
I saw him, and it's like, that's terrible. I mean, that should be a penalty. That should be sportsmanlike conduct.
So, Andy Dalton. Yeah, but anyways,
no,
the skills competition, I think they're all pretty similar.
You wouldn't be able to tell. If you weren't seeing the quarterbacks throwing, you wouldn't be able to tell them apart, I bet. They'd all be
until
accurate.
you get to a game, and these guys, some of these guys just make stupid ass throw. I mean, Stafford's kind of the same thing.
The first pick six was right through a guy's hands.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying
he should have caught it and ran it for like 5-6 yards. Second one was bad.
Yeah, I know.
But the first one, yeah.
These guys can all throw the ball. You watch Dalton; he's gunning the ball around there. And he's an old man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Ugly.
Yeah. Ugly. I'm talking the Yankees when they're hitting. I mean, I don't have their game 4 what they were hitting, but through game 3 they were hitting 138 in the series.
Yeah, it happens.
And
we're Cubs fans. We've seen it in the playoffs a couple times the last few years.
Well, that's funny because it's their 169 batting average in the postseason is second worst ever through a team's first 7 games, only ahead of the Cubs 162.
What year was that in?
2017.
Yep, that was against when they played the Dodgers, I believe.
Yeah.
They were terrible. They couldn't hit Dodgers, or they played the Diamondbacks that one year. I thought they were terrible too. But that wasn't 2000. That would have been probably
I don't know
Dodgers.
if it was 17. I don't remember.
Yeah, I think it was the Dodgers.
Because there was the Mets and Braves. You got to figure in the in the other divisions. So I don't know who they played.
Nationals? No,
Nationals.
Oh, yeah, Nationals were there too.
No, but the year they played Nationals, they beat them.
Right.
They advanced.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, because they had that. I can forget the guy with the beard always would come through with a hat. It was a lefty for the Nationals.
Oh,
not the.
Yeah, he ended up with the Cubs later.
He did.
Mets.
He did. He came back. He
was
on Daniel Murphy.
Yeah, Daniel Murphy.
Yeah, Daniel Murphy. Yeah. My ugly. My ugly is, and I just what was your bad or your ugly?
The Yankees.
Okay. Yes. My ugly is the Yankee fans booing Aaron Judge.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, the guy was probably part of the reason you were where you were, and you're gonna boo the guy. And the article I read, the guy wrote straight out. He gohave I'd leave that town right away. I wouldn't sign with them. I'd be like, I'm gone. But then again, big picture is that whoever offers the biggest check, he's staying. It doesn't matter where.
So the rumor today was, and I mean, this is just some offhanded rumor. It's not from one of the official guys that gets rumors.
It wasn't from Culver's dumpster?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
It was the Dodgers are super interested in Judge. They're talking about not re-signing Trey Turner because that's a huge contract and dumping like 3 or 4 guys. One of them would be Bellinger in his $18 million contract. I mean, they'd take a hit on some of that, I'm guessing, but I don't know how that works.
Some deep pockets in those ownership. They don't care about the.
Well, they'll pay the luxury tax.
They don't care about the tax. Yeah.
The Dodgers will.
Yeah.
So they're going to move Mookie. This is the thing is they were talking. They're going to move Mookie Betts to second, so Judge would have a spot in right field. Or this is their plan, and then Trey Turner's out, and all that.
I don't like that plan
because they'll have $89 million to spend.
I don't mind it for the Bellinger and all that, but money wise, they're.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to pay luxury tax, that's your call. I personally, I don't want the Cubs signing Aaron Judge. I just don't want.
Oh, they don't need an outfielder,
but I don't want him to sign him for the simple fact that he's injury prone.
Yeah.
And, I mean, to do this again, I mean, it's going to be tough.
It's weird that he went 4 years without doing this, and then on his contract year, he hit 62 home runs. And
I mean, they had a guy that hit 40 home runs 2 years in a row, but they didn't want him. They got rid of him.
So he's almost guaranteed to shit the bed next year.
Yeah,
next couple, 2 or 3 years.
Like I said, they had Schwarber. He had 40 home runs the last 2 years. They could have kept him for way cheaper.
Because only one guy's ever hit 60 home runs more than twice.
Yeah.
Sammy Sosa.
Sammy, yeah. So, yeah, that's my ugly. Bad.
Bad. The NFL. The big teams are all bad. I mean, the Seahawks are, we said, in the toughest division. You remember this? When the season starts, like, oh, my God. With the Rams and the Niners, even Arizona, that Seahawks team's going to be lucky to win a couple games. They're in first place.
Yeah.
And the Broncos are garbage. And they got Russell Wilson, from the Seahawks. Seahawks pretty much gave up, dumped their quarterback. Well, we'll pick up that shitbag Geno off the Geno Smith off the waiver wire there, for $1 or whatever, like you would in fantasy. Dude, he's like 3 times better than Russell Wilson, and Russell Wilson has tons of weapons.
Well, this guy kicked in the nuts, so that's well deserved.
We need Mooney to get some catches here.
You know,
So football was
you
bad.
do say that about Geno Smith and Russell Wilson, and I think just Russell Wilson put himself in a bad situation. I mean, he was struggling the year before, so it was kind of going downhill for him. I mean, obviously,
You don't think having Jerry Jeudy and Cortland Sutton and
maybe those names are better than what they really are sometimes. I mean, you think about it. I mean, that good receiver. I'll put it to you this way, and obviously I'm not comparing. Calvin Johnson was a monster, and so was the other guys, blah, blah. But they got Calvin Johnson, no matter who was the quarterback, if Stafford was hurt, he was still getting his 9 catches a game. And so these guys weren't consistent, 7 to 8 catch guys before Russell Wilson got there. And sometimes it's hard to believe they will be. You got to kind of put part of the blame on them because, I mean, and you know what? I don't know. Maybe he got too tunnel vision because those were the guys almost looking at him too much instead of I don't know. I just think that I don't know. It's weird.
the whole league though. I mean, teams like the Giants, the Jets are up. The Rams and the Buccaneers and Packers are down. It's just it's all over the place. It's an interesting year for football though.
Oh yeah, big time.
But the 3 or 4 best teams are the teams you thought, though. I mean,
Buffalo, Kansas City, and who's the other one we said?
Eagles.
Eagles.
I like the Eagles from
we thought,
this year.
but we said the Chargers.
The Chargers,
we talked about.
I was cautious with them because they have to prove that I don't like their coach. So that was what I think we said when we did the show. I was like, I don't like their coach. I think he's their problem. And he did it again the other day. He did something in the game. What did he do?
I can't remember,
He
but
did something.
We were mad.
I thought about that. I'm like, oh, I gotta remember that. So we talked about
We
that.
were here watching it and we were mad.
Was it here?
I thought it was this last 2 weeks ago when we were sitting here for a game.
No, it was Sunday. He did it again against the Seahawks. He did something in the game. I'm sitting there going,
something stupid.
What is he doing? I don't know.
Well, it's just like, so who do you think is going to be the coach in San Diego?
Yeah, I don't know.
If they have a crappy year, I mean, it's going to happen.
I'm going to tell you, I want to change my bad or ugly to Mike McDaniel. That guy's a creep. He's a greasy creep. He couldn't even talk to that girl on the camera and shit like at halftime. He's like, I think we're going to try and run the ball more. He's like, he's looking away from her like, I don't want to make eye contact with the pretty girl with the microphone. It was so weird, and he's so greasy.
Eric told us he's here, but I left the door like when he first told me, so I don't know.
He probably left.
No, he said I'm still waiting. I unlocked it like I do all the time for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
I think I did. Yeah, garage door.
Look at your camera. See if he's sitting out there.
You know what? I wonder if the garage door is closed. My bad. Hold on. Oh, no, it's open. It's open.
All right.
Yeah, there's something wrong with that guy.
So I don't know.
We can badmouth him until he gets
Oh,
in.
he's here now. He's in. He's coming in.
He's in.
Okay. So, I
had like 3 bads, 2 uglies. So who's up?
Bad.
Willie.
I'm up.
Yeah, bad. No, are we still on bad?
Yeah, I think so.
We started off with ugly.
Okay, yep.
So my bad is Weber State. They lost 43-38 to Montana State after surrendering 4 safeties on snaps out of the back of the end zone. On punts. The 4 safeties in one game are the most in a single game in Division I history. How bad is that? I mean,
that's ugly. That's not bad. That's ugly.
Well, that's right. I mean, it could have been either way.
Eric, what's your bad?
Besides your fart smell.
Scott, what's your bad then?
My bad is the quarterback misfires 2 years in a row, it looks like, for the Indianapolis Colts. Matt Ryan and Carson Wentz. Matt Ryan's been benched, and Sam Ellinger will start the rest of the year, and it's not because of injury. And I don't know. This is an interesting thing, though. He does have a shoulder thing. But if he goes and becomes injured, they owe him $17 million more. So people are saying, is it just cheaper to keep him make him the number 2 quarterback and don't start him? So maybe the injury is part of it. If it's a shoulder, he probably shouldn't be playing. If it's throwing shoulder, I'm not sure which one it is. But I don't know. We will see. I just think I feel bad for a team like the Colts because they're a team that with a solid quarterback, they'd probably be a better team. That division is very winnable, obviously. And they still can probably win the division, but we'll see. So that's my bad is the whole thing. And I'm a fan I liked Matt Ryan. I like Carson Wentz too. It just didn't work out. It's not working out. So yeah.
Do you think it's Frank Reich though?
I don't know, because the offense works. It does work. I mean, they just made Matt Ryan did Carson Wentz-esque today. He was going down. He's threw it into a Tennessee Titan linebacker's arms. That's not Frank Reich.
Yeah.
Just take the sack and punt, because their defense is good.
That goes right back to what we were talking about. These guys with their skills on the field.
Well, he was going down. He should have never threw the ball, so that was his fault. So that's my bad.
Eric, what do you got for bad?
Hi, Eric.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good.
Sorry I'm late. Couple things going on. My bad is I said the Packers a couple weeks ago, so I'm going to say the Tampa Bay Buccaneers now, because and I know we're going to probably talk. The chair is falling. Look at this. It's like Austin Powers in the elevator. Hi guys. Hello.
Reminds me of the Packer and Tampa Bay offense. Just going down.
And that's the theme of the show, right? The mighty are falling, or what is up is down.
Yeah, up is down.
What's down is up.
Up is down, or down is up. Down
yeah,
is,
but
whatever.
I mean, against the Panthers, after trading their best player away, and
say against the Panthers again.
Oh, you wanted me? Okay, I gotcha.
Okay.
Look who's quarterback.
So yeah, I'll take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Mm-hmm.
Did we start with bad, or did we do
ugly?
My ugly is Russell Westbrook.
That's a good one.
And I've always been not personality-wise, but play-wise, I've always been a supporter. I always thought he was a good player, and he still may go down as one of the top 25, 30 players ever. Won 2 straight MVPs, one MVP, but 2 years of averaging a triple-double, and he's just pathetic. Brickbrook. Russell Brickbrook.
Did I tell you this last week? I think I told you this. No, I didn't tell you guys. I turned on the Laker game on the first night of basketball, the opening night.
Yeah.
After you guys left from the draft. I went upstairs. I said, I'm going to watch a few minutes of this before I go to bed. So I turned it on. Swear to God. First ball Westbrook shot, air ball.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow. Nothing's changed in a year.
He was never a pure shooter, but he was definitely a good shooter.
Well, have you seen the couple of videos of him? They were doing you know how the Bucks do a pregame circle, all the guys get in it, and the Lakers do the same thing, whatever. He's standing at the end with the towel boy. He's playing, not with them.
Yeah.
He's totally checked out on them.
Checked out,
and I think the Lakers just got to cut him and they can afford it. Just dump him and pay the cash. Be done with him. Because you don't want to be part. Nobody's going to trade for him.
No.
Then I mean, you might get. What are you going to get for him? It's all about money. In the NBA, you have to trade money for money. You can't just go, here, take them. We'll give you. You can't. You have to make sure. Who's going to give you
nobody's going to give him that money.
Who wants that on their team right now? No. They see it. You see those videos.
The Lakers are really the only fit for him.
I mean, send him to Houston or somewhere. Who wants him on a crappy team? Make it crappier?
But in those situations,
he's been to Houston before, I believe.
In those situations, don't they have to send a rookie or two with them?
It's
to
money.
Bury that money.
It's just money. It just has to be a money thing in the NBA. So if you have a $36 million player, that's why you see them always take guys in and then cut them right away because you can do it, but I can't. So if you trade me a guy, if I trade you a $40 million salary guy, I got to get all that salary back to me somehow. Something's got to work out. Doesn't matter if it's a rookie or not, I don't think. And there's certain guys that can't be traded because they're veterans and stupid stuff like that. So, I don't know. It's just one of those, I don't know.
That is ugly.
Yeah, so.
Good ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, so if you leave a Cubs cooler at my house, I bring it back full of beer.
Oh, nice.
I like it.
You guys want something?
That's why I left it.
There's all kinds of assorted beverages in this.
Zap comes in and throws a touchdown.
I gotta make it. I made a drink for these guys. I'll
First
make you a
play.
drink here as soon as I say my good. So
No. It's like fourth play, fifth.
Oh, okay.
I know.
You made it just for those guys?
well, you weren't here, so I didn't want to set.
Oh, so it's good that I started with the ranch water then.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, are we on good?
We're on good.
Yeah, good. That'd be.
So mine.
Yeah, you're up.
This is a great stat. Last time the Bears weren't the winningest team in football was 1925. That's a long streak. That's almost 100 years. And they're still the winningest team in football right now. They're still tied with the Packers.
Yeah, I was going to say so if they lose,
hell, it's the ghost of Hallis. Well, that's why the Packers are losing. The Bears, if the Bears win 10 games, Packers are going to win only 11 because they want to keep
it tied.
Yeah.
Or if the Bears win 5, the Packers are going to win 6. Is that more?
Yeah, that's probably more realistic.
More of the momentum we have right now.
6 might be out.
It could be worse. So you could be a Lions fan.
Oh my God!
No, but they have an upside.
No, they don't. Not
What happened to it? I think it's upside just left
5
town.
turnovers on 5 drives or something in the second half.
Oh, it was terrible.
Oh,
That's like Weber State type numbers right there.
Right, there you go.
and I was even on board saying they're going to win 6-7 games at least.
I think it's still won 6-7.
Well, mathematically, yes, you're right.
I don't think anybody in that division is going to win 6 or 7 right now. The way it's going,
I think
The Vikings just need one more
Vikings are gonna.
no, they'll probably go.
They'll find a way to just win like 9, maybe. 9.
Delvin Cook will get injured, and everything's going to go to hell. Watch. They're going to be the American League East or whatever that was.
NFC East. that
NFC
one year.
East.
And we
yeah.
laughed at them. Laughed.
NFC least.
NFC least. Yeah, now it's gonna be NFC fourth.
Packers are going to be in second place with 4 wins. Oh my God.
Good.
Oh, it goes to me. My good is Bryce Harper.
We talked about him a little bit right at the
Is it
beginning.
okay? That I took
yeah.
him
Go
as a
ahead.
good then? Yeah, I mean, another huge home run. Obviously, the game sealer, basically. And I know he's been a great player. He was a gifted player, really great early on, but he kind of had a little bit of a downturn. And I think even like you kind of forgot who he was. You kind of forgot about him, and it's good to see. I mean, for all I've ever heard, he's a good dude. I mean, he seems to be a good. I don't know if he's ever had any issues.
We almost talked the same thing as we said how he came on strong. I think he got an MVP early.
Yep.
I'm not positive.
I believe he did,
but he was real close to an MVP at least.
Yeah.
Then he kind of had a little lull. He left the Nationals. They win the World Series.
Mm-hmm.
Then he comes back and he wins a second MVP with the Phillies, and he's just been. Now he's like the guy, which we was always told. Like Scott said, he's the guy that we thought he was going to be.
Is he MVP this year, or no?
No,
probably not.
National League.
Yeah.
We were talking about this a couple weeks ago. Who?
I don't think any of us took him.
No, I know I didn't.
Noticed
and if we didn't take him, then he's not winning MVP.
No, I mean I took Pete Alonso, and that wasn't even a good pick.
I took somebody else. I can't remember who I took. I don't.
I mean, he could be up there. I mean, he's going to probably be top 5.
Did I write it down? Oh wait, they're on this. No, they're not on this.
He should be like Trout almost.
No, they're not on this page.
Or he's going to be in the top few every year.
Yeah, I didn't write it down. Dang it! I swear I wrote it down.
But like Scott said, he's the guy that when he was 18 and everybody talked about, he's become that guy now.
Yeah.
So
I
great pick.
Is there hope for Chris Bryant then at some point?
No, absolutely not.
Turn his career
I
around?
asked these guys this because we talked about the big playout World Series already a little bit. So who you think's gonna win and who you want to win?
Right now, I think Philly's going to win, and I want Philly to win.
Okay. Yep.
I mean, I was pulling for the Padres. I think we all were. I mean, and I have friends in San Diego, so it was disappointing to see the loss there. But I mean, Schwarber on that team, and Bryce Harper looking cool. I mean, it's kind of a fun team to watch.
Yeah, there's a bunch of Cubs. Castellanos. There's David Robertson.
I've watched more baseball the last couple weeks than I have in the last 3 years combined. I think. I mean, watch it a lot. I've been watching it over this sport over here.
Oh yeah.
I mean, definitely. Last night or yesterday I had it on, and last Sunday night I had it on. Anywho, yeah.
Oh, I love the anywho.
Anywho.
I love Willie's hat.
Thank you. So
You're up, Gilligan.
Was there a sale at the pro shop this
That's
weekend
right,
or what?
that's right. This is my hat. This is the hat I wear when I go to the Michigan State games.
I like the number 10. Can we all get those? I mean,
You just look that. You like the. You have the head like the creepy mascot. You're good.
There you go.
You look just like him.
I like the headphones. Really do it. At first, I was like, "Is
Do
that a
some
weird looking ball cap?" But then I saw
the
your
round,
back
yeah.
end. I saw your back end.
Willie's getting buckets over
Destroyed your back end the other night.
there. Taco Bell all
Yes.
over the place.
Well, yes, this is what third, fourth week in a row I've had to go through here. So Michigan State women's soccer, they won the Big Ten. They beat Ohio State.
Wow.
At Ohio State last week, and then beat Rutgers. And the record was 9-0-1. The only blemish they had was a tie game with Iowa. So now it's on to they're the number 1 seed in the Big Ten tournament.
Nice.
So they play Minnesota this next Sunday. It's going to be
cakewalk.
on Big Ten Network at 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock Central Standard Time. And then
What day is that again?
Sunday. And if they win that game, they go to Columbus. The 4 teams that do win, and they're going to play at where the Crew play in Columbus. There.
Oh yeah, they
Two
built
live
that
crew.
they built that stadium right as I was.
That's downtown,
leaving.
right?
Yeah, it's near downtown.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they play Thursday, and then the championship's going to be on that Sunday, and then from there it's NCAA. They're the Michigan State's the number 7 team in the country right now.
Wow.
So
That's awesome.
Who's number 1? North Carolina.
UCLA or Alabama, one of the two.
The hockey arena's downtown. Soccer's kind of on the outskirts.
See, Milwaukee's getting a soccer.
I saw that. It's going to be pretty cool. Yeah.
The baseball stadium
right down there by the Iron Horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be nice.
The new Cooper's just past the Columbus Jackets place.
Yeah, it's going to be cool.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Downtown.
you're saying that's a little farther out.
The soccer stadium's kind of on the outskirts. Of
okay.
Wasn't
sure.
My good
is Willie leaving.
Is 49ers getting that guy.
CMC.
Yeah, CMC. Yeah.
I had to look it up who it was when they said
CMC. Run CMC.
It's the San Francisco trades for CMC. I'm like, holy shit, who's that?
I think it was a good trade. I believe it's a nice trade. I mean, they don't have many picks next year. I don't think until like the 5th round, but got to be all in at one point. I think with the pain, they always have injuries at running back, so he'll fit perfect. I don't know. So if he stays healthy, which everybody says, and that's kind of a cliche with everybody, you can say that about anybody in the league. If he stays healthy, he'll be great. Well, I mean. And he looked great, and what he carried very limited the other day. He wasn't involved in the game. When they got out of the hand, it was smart. Let's just keep him out. It is what it is. Once again, though, the AFC is showing that they're the better conference. Going to San Fran, just piss pounding.
Yeah,
I mean that's
a good football
that was one of
team.
the best defenses in football.
Yeah,
when they made them look like they were not even a fly on the wall. Which, hey, it'll be different if they ever play them down the road.
NFL's really top heavy in general right now.
Tip ball, not good.
That's going to hurt me in fantasy.
But
2 points.
It's top heavy, but it's not real. Like there's a lot of teams I feel like are going to be in that middle. They're going to be fighting in that middle.
I want to say before that game the other day, before Sunday, I think 17 teams were 3-3 or 15 or 10 or some crazy number.
I got a question. How many of the San Francisco, LA Rams, Green Bay Packers, and Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to make it to the playoffs?
I think San Fran does, no problem. I think San Fran is one of the best teams in football. They just got to win games.
What was the question again?
Because they had a tough
out
game.
Out of those four teams, so you got the Niners, the Rams, the Packers, and the Buccaneers, all in the NFC.
Niners.
How many of those 4 teams make it to the playoffs?
If we're picking one, I'm picking the Niners.
No, I'm saying any. You can pick them all.
I think Niners and the Bucs. You know why the Bucs? Because they're in an easier division.
Yeah, that division's weak.
And you may have to win the North just to get in the playoffs. I mean, and not saying the Packers can't win the North, but the last 3 weeks they have shown nothing that makes you think they can beat a good team. I mean, they lost to actually beatable teams the last few weeks.
Oh yeah,
they're not teams they should have.
Although the Jets are like 6-0 or something, which is
5-2,
whatever it is. They're not.
But I mean, I mean, once again, they lost. I mean, I mean, it's still their second half is killing them in these games. Their second half, besides
they don't adjust.
Besides the Patriot game, they've scored 20 points in that game. I think they're, if I'm right, they're at like 40-some points in the second half this year, counting 20 points in that game.
Yeah.
They scored, just 6-7 the other day?
They're pathetic.
I mean, but they're just, it's weird. They're out, and the problem is their defense, who's supposed to be awesome, they're not playing very well right now.
They had a couple
nice plays.
Of being really good, and then they're like, what happened here?
And I didn't watch the game, but a lot of stuff I read, a lot of people wrote, a lot of Packer fans wrote this. They said Jair Alexander looked terrible yesterday. He just had a tough day. And I think that's the thing. They have a lot of guys, a lot of money involved in guys that, Jair Alexander got a huge contract, and he hasn't played great this year. And he was injured all last year, so he didn't get to show it.
The guy that played well yesterday was the guy that stepped up for him last year. Was Rasul.
Yeah, Douglas. Yeah.
He played good. Stokes
struggled at times.
He has flash. He's a guy that's definitely got flashes, but he makes dumb mistakes. He had the scoop and score that they didn't get was because he had a dumb penalty.
Oh, I saw part of that. And I did bring up today. I was talking at work. I'm like, the only guy that's really paying the dividends right now. Douglas is playing well, but is Gary. And then someone's like, "Well, he got hurt yesterday."
He got hurt.
I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
Did he get hurt?
He just causes
the
havoc.
linebacker too that they re-signed. The guy they got off the heap last year. He had a great year.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. I can't remember the name.
He had a pick six yesterday.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, he's been the other guy off the heap, the middle linebacker.
Campbell.
He had
the pick six. Yeah,
he's been solid.
Yeah,
I mean,
Preston Smith's been playing okay. Yeah. But I mean, if Gary's out,
Gary is probably their best defensive player.
Yeah,
you would say he was having a great year.
Yeah,
and everybody said he was a crappy pick.
Jeez. I don't think Mac Jones ever see the field again.
I don't either. This is Zappi or what is his name?
Zappy.
Moon Unit.
I don't know if you guys covered this when the show started. What are we drinking? What is this?
I call it fall in a cup. It's apple cider, hard cider, and peanut butter whiskey.
Oh, okay. I get the peanut butter whiskey there.
Yeah.
Huh. Nice.
Yeah.
My dogs are going to be frisky when I get home.
Ed brought this apple pie, like kind of a creamy whiskey to the party on Saturday.
I got that at a fancy distillery called Aldi.
He brought some nuts too.
What kind of nuts were they, Ed?
Aldi's nuts. And my wife hates it every time we go in there because it's right on the left when you walk in, and there's people standing everywhere getting their grocery. I'm like, look at this, Aldi's nuts. She's just like, you're an idiot.
I might have a kid here.
And then you see a guy turn around. He's like, I think that's that guy from the Basement Benchwarmers.
Don't surprise me. Get away from him.
I don't recognize him without his Oilers jersey on.
Is he signing autographs on his belly?
He's signing bags of nuts. That's what he's or nut bags, whatever you want.
Pistachios only.
He always goes, give me 69 of those nuts.
And I want him in a paper hairy sack. What?
I like spitting out the hairs.
Now, where's the hot dogs?
Oh, my God.
Oh, those are all gone, Mr. Risbeck. You ate them all last time. All in one
I
bite.
told you to have
Don't you
extra
remember?
shipment.
We're out of footlongs.
You still remember that time we're at the Cubs game and that cute girl comes over and she's a little from the upper suburbs, the expensive ones? Yes, I just don't know what to order at a place like this. And Scott's like, get the footlong hot dog. Just out of nowhere, get the footlong. And she kind of looks, and I'm like, yeah, that's a great call. That's the best thing here. It's healthy. She's just looking at it. Okay, she got
she got a footlong hot dog.
I know, and you know one of those rich bitchy girls like that. She looked good with a footlong hot dog in her hand.
Oh, Christ. Okay, so
and me and you both walk right by it and go get wannabes.
Yeah, get beef. Now we want a hot dog.
She's a footlong. What are we, a weirdo?
That thing will choke you.
So let's go through a few scores, and then we'll talk about the NBA. Let's go through for NFL scores yesterday. First one, Bengals look good again, 35-17. Mariota had a decent game, 1 touchdown and a rushing touchdown, and also Joe Burrow, 3 touchdowns, 481.
Can we pause for a second? I had 3 questions, and we already just discussed 2 of them.
Okay.
The Bucks and Packers, are they going to miss the playoffs, blah, blah, blah. The McCaffrey trade, we talked about that. But my third one was, is Joe Burrow now in the MVP conversation?
No, because Josh Allen's in the same.
He's going to catch with Josh Allen.
Or how's it? There's only one
I said
MVP
conversation.
Yeah,
We just conversed about him now, didn't we? So he's in the conversation.
Is the NFL just one MVP, right?
Yeah, NFL. But they have an offensive player of the year and a defensive player of the year, which is...
So you're saying it's clear-cut Allen. And I'm the one. I picked Allen. I'm the only one that picked
I think
Allen.
Mahomes is sneaking in right now.
But is Burrow in that conversation?
Maybe third or fourth.
He could be. It depends how the year goes. I mean, it's
But
long.
how many times have we seen Russell Wilson go the first 6 games of the year throwing 100 touchdowns and then 0 the rest of the way?
Although Burrow struggled to start.
Every year.
He's
The
came on the
first
last
2
2
games
weeks.
he
He's came
did.
on the last couple of weeks. He's playing better now.
That was his line that struggled.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, they brought all those new guys in and everything.
They struggled last year, too. He was good despite them.
Yeah.
So,
and he's got 3
he's a good player. He's playing well.
3 good receivers to throw to. And he throws to the receivers a lot.
Yeah.
He's not dinking and dunking it with
No,
the tight.
all 3 of his touchdowns were long. Believe me,
Well,
I'm on touchdown
Boyd had
only.
8 for 155. I think Jamar Chase had 9 for 130 or something
Yep.
like that.
Yeah.
And Higgins had 5 for 93.
Yeah, so
Burrow's
So that's
3 touchdowns were over 40 yards, I believe.
21
Yeah, they were
completions
huge. Yeah.
to those 3 guys. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was my only interruption.
No, yeah.
Wait.
Browns, Ravens. Ravens won 23-20. Lamar Jackson won 20. Gus Edwards, 66 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. Nick Chubb, 91 yards and a touchdown. And Jacoby Brissett, 258, no touchdowns. Big game for the Ravens. They needed that win to get back over 500, 4-3.
When does Watson come back?
11 weeks.
11
Week 12.
he's-
He's back practicing. He's allowed to be there. He's back in the building.
Yeah.
But Cleveland's now 2-5.
Yeah. Well, good. He'll get.
Should just kept Mayfield and been 4-3 or something right now.
Yeah, maybe.
I was wondering about that because
isn't he hurt?
Still, I mean, but he would have been playing for them. I mean,
Maybe when I got hurt with them. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't get hurt in Cleveland.
Was Watkins able or Hopkins able to come in back into the Cardinals?
Yeah,
he had a huge game
earlier. I mean, no,
played.
but
I don't know.
kind of like how Watson's.
I don't know
hanging
how
out.
I don't know how that works. I'm not sure.
Oh, you're saying for practice?
Oh,
type?
because he was suspended as well.
Suspended. I mean, was this was week 6, correct?
Yeah.
Well, he was suspended for what? PEDs? Which
Yes.
in the NFL, that's not like cheating. That's just
Got caught.
yeah, you got caught for being an idiot.
Yeah.
But could he practice? Did he practice?
Yeah, I don't remember. Now you say that, but I think Watson's back. Or yeah, it's not
Watson's
Watson.
he's in the.
Yeah, that's correct. Right? Yeah, he's back. Yeah.
They showed him. Yeah.
Colts Titans. Titans win 19-10. Matt Ryan 243 and 1 touchdown in his last game of the year. Tannehill 132.
Maybe his career.
Yeah. Derrick Henry big game 128 rushing, no touchdowns. Paris Campbell 70 yards rushing or 70 yards receiving and a touchdown.
Campbell's been good the last 2 weeks.
Jonathan Taylor only 58 yards rushing.
Yeah, he's not having the year that he had last year.
And that's what's affecting the passing game also.
Mm-hmm.
Not being able to run the ball effectively.
Can we kind of reassess that fantasy trade? Remember when Dave was on here getting screamed at by his wife that one night?
Yeah, what was the trade?
He gave up the number 1 pick overall for second, third, and fourth round picks.
And it was Jonathan Taylor.
You get Jonathan Taylor. He gave up essentially.
Yeah.
He's in first place in the league, and the guy that got Jonathan Taylor in last place.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
No.
It's too much risk. You can't, and in fantasy, you can't take that much.
The more picks, the better. Second, third, or
Yeah, why would you?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is that somebody you know, or is
Yeah.
He's in our fantasy league. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it was a good trade. It was between him and his brother. They were sitting there at dinner one night. He was on the show.
they were drinking hardcore, weren't they?
Yeah, and then they came up with this trade. I'll give you my second, third, and fourth for your first pick overall. So he had first in like the 6th or something pick.
Yeah.
So he had Taylor and Cooper Kupp. He picked. He's in last place.
Giants
Kupp hasn't really.
He's had yeah. I don't know.
So sorry.
You're only as good as the guy that throws to you.
Yeah, Giants Jaguars, and he's having trouble getting protection too.
Yep.
Giants Jaguars. Giants went on a last stand ball at it was reminiscent of the Titans Super Bowl.
Yep.
Stopped at the 1-inch line. Yep, and he didn't get in, and they lost. Jaguars are another team that's 2-5, but they're a team that's been in a lot of games this year, and they're
Well, they
getting
won
better.
their first two, right?
Yeah.
They lost 3 in a row.
Yeah, Frank
Peterson.
Yeah, Doug Peterson. I want to say Frank. Doug Peterson has done a really good job with them. I like
Frank
what he's done
Peterson.
there. I think that's a good change. I think they needed more stability in the coaching. Obviously, where Meyer wasn't the right call, and they fixed it. I give him credit for firing the guy and just giving him his money, telling him to get out. A lot of teams don't do that. So it looks like it's working out for the long run.
Yeah,
at
I
this
think
point.
they'll
And-
maybe they take a step like the Giants and Jets took a step.
and
this
you know
year,
they could
next
win
year,
3.
next
They
year.
could 2-5 right now. This ain't crazy sounding. In that division,
Right in
they
it.
could win the division with 9 wins. They
Right in the
could-
thick of it.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, it's not crazy, and their team is solid. Now they got rid of today. They drew a line in the sand. They got rid of James Robinson, traded him to
The Jets.
the Jets after Brees Hall injury. A shame. Guy was having a great year. I have him in touchdown only. I don't have him anymore, obviously. And I think they tell you now, ATN's the guy. He's our guy now. We're going to go forward with this guy, and we're going to go young. And we got rid of that money now of James Robinson's, and now we're going to have this money to spend somewhere else.
We're going forward with Lawrence, ATN,
Yep.
Christian Kirk.
Yep.
Yeah, and Kirk's having a nice season. Who's the
Marvin Jones is there too.
Yeah,
Who's
and
the
but they're going to
backup?
pick another wide receiver.
Who's the running back backup?
Who is their backup now? Wait,
Because you got to have security blankets.
Is it
ATN was hurt last
Hasty,
year.
Hasty's not
Oh,
right.
Jamal Hasty. No,
Hasty.
he might be him. The old San Fran guy.
Yeah, Jermichael Hasty.
Jermichael Hasty, yeah. It's the old San Fran guy, yeah. Buccaneers, Panthers, surprising game, 21-3. Panthers win. PJ, the DJ Walker, 177 and 2 touchdowns. Mike Evans drops a cookie for a touchdown to start the game, basically, so it should have been 7-0. Wide open on the middle of the field. He dropped the ball. So, game-changing moment, possibly. Tom Brady just doesn't look – he had 290, just not in sync right now as a team and not looking good. I think he's got a lot going on, and I don't know if he's that focused at this point because Tom Brady, to be 45 to play in the NFL, you have to be laser focused.
Is there a regret coming back?
I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now that give Bruce Arians the job now, and you save your season.
Right.
It's like a Pat Riley thing.
Todd
when he
Bowles-
came down to coach the Heat.
Todd
They were
Bowles
struggling. Yeah.
Todd Bowles is if you would see a red-faced, psychotic Bruce Arians in every game. Todd Bowles sounds like he's sitting in line waiting for his hamburger to be brought to him. Oh, okay. Am I up next? Number 44.
Well, with all that talent on that team,
That's the thing, and their line's beat up too. But they got Fournette, they got all the receivers. Their defense is still probably a top 5 defense when they're playing at the best.
Fournette only had 19 yards in a game where you scored 3 points.
but that's
he's the key to
he's
that
had
offense.
great
really.
games all season.
Yeah,
Fournette's had huge.
That's
games.
what I mean, and they just got beat by
Yeah.
Carolina. You got to get him the ball.
Yeah.
Well, and you got
What was Brady's magic all the time? How quickly he got rid of the ball, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I think maybe it's too much Botox. It's tightening his eyelid.
Good call.
he can see too much now.
You heard it here first on the Basement Bench Warmers. That's what's causing.
And I'll
his
tell you right
problems.
now, ever since the Packers started playing shitty, although we hated it, and you guys did too, that Mambo went away, and he sucks now.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, maybe the Mambo
but
was
you know what?
magic.
He's working in a new Halloween costume. You see his hair?
Yeah.
He's doing the Peaky Blinders thing. You
Oh,
can see it.
yeah.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Glad he's focused on. Hope that goes well.
No,
for
that's
him.
more important to him than football. It really is.
How's my hair look, guys?
Yeah, he's.
I was gonna say he looked like the guy with the chainsaws in that one commercial where that's what he just
Oh, yeah.
standing there
The
shaking.
Geico commercial?
Yeah,
Maybe we should get in that running car. Are you crazy?
Let's go in the room with the chainsaws. Okay, let's go.
Are you crazy?
And at the end, let's go to the cemetery.
That has had years. That commercial's
And
been
it's
out for years.
hilarious.
It's
Every
still
time you see it,
hilarious.
oh, I crack up every time. I see it.
When he look,
his eyes when he
he's
rolls
like
his
ready
eyes.
to cry. Are you crazy?
The chainsaw guy though, when he just rolls his eyes like,
Oh,
what
God.
the hell?
So awesome.
So yeah, Buccaneers drop to 3-4. Texans Raiders. Raiders win 38-20. 2-4, 1-4-1 Texans. Derek Carr 241 a touchdown. Josh Jacobs 143, 3 touchdowns. A few weeks ago, I told you about that trade. A guy traded me Jacobs and CeeDee Lamb for AJ Brown. Anyway, Devontae Adams had 8 for 95. Pierce had a tally game, 20 attempts, 92 yards rushing.
Pierce is going to be a stud in this league.
Pierce is yeah.
Same thing with the health.
Mills 302 and 2 touchdowns. So yep. And Jets Broncos. We'll stop when we move on after that. Jets 16-9 survive the Broncos and Brett Rippon 225. Melvin Gordon 11 attempts, 33 yards. Jerry Jeudy 7 for 96. Breece Hall before he got hurt 4 attempts, 72 yards. Wow.
How did he get hurt again? I didn't see it.
Just running
And
around the
he's
corner.
done?
Got bent up weird. Yeah, he's done for the
Full
year.
gone.
ACL and a partial. I think both got messed up.
4 rushes, 72 yards. His legs probably came out of the sockets. He was running so much.
Michael Carter had 2 catches, 45, and Zach Wilson of Saved by the Bell had 120 yard passing. So we'll put a pin there, and we'll move on to.
We're coming back. Oh no, we're taking a break.
Yeah. We'll move back.
Yeah, I
to
like
it.
what you're doing. I see what you're.
Yeah, we'll move on to the NBA. The NBA kicked off last week, so basically we're kind of cheating because we know who's going to win everything now because it's been a week in NBA. They don't play many games. Yeah, it's
The Sixers aren't winning a game this year.
Have they won yet?
No.
Oh wow.
They're 0-3.
Wow. Okay. So let's start with. I got a couple. Well, we'll go to those in a minute. I have a couple questions for you guys. Little games we can play tonight, and we keep our pants on for these games, Ed.
Oh, wait. Let me hold on.
Wait, he's got to put them back on.
Put your belt back on.
So let's. I know every year we do the whole every playoff team, but let's just how we go just to the final 4 of each side. If you want to talk about a few teams, that's fine. Maybe surprise. Let's do this first. A team that is going to be in the playoffs that maybe you wouldn't think's going to make it, and obviously might not be a top 4 team, a final 4 team. But let's do that. A couple teams you're going to say are going to surprise teams and going to go, oh, they're going to be good this year, just what they did and all that. So we'll start. Eric, you can start it off since you are the. You like balls.
Well, I mean, the NBA usually don't get too many surprises. I mean, it's always, and there's a lot of, I don't know, I guess consistency. My only couple surprises, and they're not even really that surprising, is 2 years ago, because 2 years ago this team was in the Eastern Conference Finals, but the Atlanta Hawks, I think, they're going to rebound from last year. They were on I think they ended up playing in the play-in games last year.
But they had a tough stretch here.
A tough stretch, but I think it's really still that same lineup from 2 years ago, and as long as Trae Young stays healthy, I think they're a solid.
Who did they add?
I don't know if they really added.
Who's this?
I thought they added some other shooter because I was talking with somebody the other day, and he's going to hurt his scoring.
What team?
The Hawks.
They added.
Oh, the kid from the Spurs. DeJounte
Murray.
Oh yeah,
Murray.
DeJounte Murray. Yes,
Murray.
okay, yeah.
So
he wasn't there last
year. I
year.
do like the Hawks with that addition. He's a scorer. I do like him.
Yeah, so he'll be a starter. You got Young, obviously.
Yep.
Bogdanovich is on the injury list, but you still have solid. I think solid perimeter players, and I mean they're solid throughout. The good center. What happened? Oh my gosh!
There was no call on that. Are you kidding me?
Well, but what was the outcome of the play?
Touchdown.
Oh, okay. Well, Jesus,
he got smoked. Anyway,
he does get smoked a lot, and they don't call anything.
No.
He doesn't.
Well, a lot
he's
of those.
He's not there yet.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. He won't. He ain't gonna make it if they don't call sometimes.
We've talked about this at work with a couple Bears fans. They're like, yeah, Fields, he's improving, but he's going to be dead.
He's going to die. Any other team that's popping out?
I mean, that's not really going on a limb. And then in the West for me, and again, I don't know if this is that shocking, but I think the Timberwolves are going to be a good team. I mean, they definitely have some nice additions to that team. They have Rudy Gobert there now, and I think they're solid. I think the coach is a up and coming, feisty play caller. So I mean, I have the Wolves being, a top 5 in the Western Conference team, ahead of the Nuggets, ahead of the Clippers, Lakers. So
okay,
kind of have the Hawks in that same spot, 4 or 5, somewhere in there.
Okay. Anybody that's popping off the page for either you guys, Willie, or
that are teams that are going to be good, or
just surprising.
I'm going to think the Cavs.
I was going to say the Cavs.
I like the Cavs. Yeah,
that's a popular one.
I'm a fan of the Cavs. I don't know if they're how much, but they'll be in the conversation.
Did anybody say the Pelicans? I like the Pelicans.
No.
Come out of nowhere.
Got hurt yesterday.
Yeah, hip contusion, so it's not anything.
So, he's only another player too. Two players got hurt on the Pelicans yesterday. Zion and another starter.
Well, Zion's only out until November 3rd.
That date.
That was my whole season last year. Well, it's only like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Played 0 games.
What do you think, Willie?
About what?
Typical Willie.
I got the Pelican. I don't have the Pelicans in the playoffs.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't?
I do not.
I don't have them either.
No.
Nope.
Well, you guys, if you have your top 8 in each,
I got my playoffs.
That's what I do.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, okay, yeah.
I
let's
didn't go
do
as deep as the play-in.
No, just who you think's going to be part of the actual, not the plan. Who will be the final 8? If you have it, that's great.
I got them ranked.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Then when you're all done, give me the paper. We'll keep them here.
You want me to start?
Yeah, go ahead.
East,
yeah,
West.
I'm sorry. Yeah, who do you got? I know people.
My West. I think obviously should I go from the bottom up?
Yeah, 8 up. Let's go 8.
I hate doing this, but I just feel like they have enough to get there. In the Lakers, I think the Lakers are going to be the 8 seed. The other LA team is going to be the 7. Nuggets 6, Wolves 5, Grizzlies 4, Mavs 3, Suns, and then the Warriors are probably going to win 66, 67 games. I think they're going to be awesome. I didn't put the record. Should I do East or do you want to?
Yeah, go ahead. Oh no, let's do West. Let's try to do the West. Go ahead, Ed.
That's crossing. Looking at my list.
No, I have one. I was like, I missed one somewhere in there.
You missed a team.
Yeah. So I got the Wolves squeaking in, Grizzlies, Blazers. I got the Mavs a little far back. I got the Pelicans surprising.
You got them up there.
I do, and then the Nuggets, the Jazz, and the Warriors.
Jazz.
You don't like the Jazz?
Well, they don't have Donovan Mitchell anymore.
That's true. Yeah, well, I'm sticking with it.
Yeah, they could. I mean, that's a surprise. That would be a surprising pick. Would be the Jazz.
I didn't even think about that.
Very surprised.
There, he's on the Cavs now. Right?
We're gonna say Jazz. You gotta go like this.
Oh, I love
Jazz hands.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I'm good at that.
Willie.
They also lost Gobert.
I got the Lakers.
The West, Willie. The West we're talking about.
Okay, yeah, the Lakers. The Lakers
No,
number
Lakers.
8.
Bullshit.
I got the Mavericks 7, Clippers 6, Grizzlies 5, Timberwolves 4, Suns 3, Nuggets 2, Warriors 1.
That is a good list, Willie.
I don't have the Lakers making the playoffs.
I knew you wouldn't.
You didn't have the Suns either, did you?
They're the 2 seed.
Is that? Oh, okay. That's where I've had Suns somewhere. I don't know. Maybe I mixed the Jazz with the Suns.
My 8 seed is the Kings.
Ooh, I like that.
Mavericks 7, Timberwolves 6, Grizzlies 5, Nuggets 4, Suns 3, Clippers 2, Warriors 1. That's my 8.
I mean, it's all about Kawhi.
Yeah.
He came off the bench in game. I don't know how has he played, Kawhi. Anybody pay any attention?
I don't.
He came off the bench in the first game.
You know what? With the NBA, I watch my fans team, and then I don't really watch much.
He didn't do much.
No, he's only playing not very many minutes. He's working his way up.
Logan and I actually were talking about this earlier, about Kawhi and about they'll go as far as he.
Kawhi, what are you talking about him?
You just don't know what you're going to get, but you usually get something good, especially after he sits out a year because he's done that before.
But Kawhi. Okay, so let's
you want
go
my East.
Yeah, the East.
Everybody's high on the Cavs, and I am too, but I think they're the 8 seed.
Okay.
It's going to be tight. You know, the bull. Hit it. Say it something. 69.
That's what she said. That's what she said. That's what she said.
All this 8 through 4 is going to be.
It's a morning zoo in here. No,
It's going to be crowded. It's going to be crowded. This
Yeah.
is all going to be crowded. So Cavs 8, Bulls 7, Nets 6, Hawks 5. Those 0-3 Sixers, they're going to win some games. I got them as the 4 seed. And this is not going out on a limb at all. Heat 3, Celtics 2, Bucks 1. I think the Bucks are a couple games short of what the Warriors are going to do this year, probably.
Okay.
I like them to win at least 60.
Okay, nice.
I'll go. I got the Nets with all their internal problems at 8. Heat, Hawks. I like the Bulls this year. That team's deep, and they're going to get a couple guys back later.
Got to get Lonzo back, and they'll be good.
Yeah, and then you got my big 4: the Sixers, Cavs, Bucks, Celtics. I like that Celtics team.
Celtics is your 1.
Yeah, I like that team.
Willie.
So I got the Raptors 8.
The Raptors were a tough team to keep out.
Yeah.
Because they're still solid. I mean, somebody's got to be out.
Nick Nurse,
Yeah, I know, but still, it's like I said, the 4 seed through probably the 10 seed, it's going to be within a few games, I think. Go ahead, Willie. Sorry.
I'm just watching this guy run like
Fields
he's
is
dogs
going,
chasing
he's going
him.
nuts. MVP.
MVP.
Right now he is.
You hear
Of
the
this
chant?
game.
Hear the
Of this
chant?
game.
He just took a big sack that knocked him out of field goal
Yeah,
range
nice.
going into halftime, and then he just ran like 40 yards through
He's
traffic.
a baller. He is. I like him.
Look at this.
That's a good run.
I like him
I thought-
better.
I was
I like
just happy
him
in
better
field goal
than
range.
C.J. Stroud.
Yeah, I was just hoping he's getting back into field goal range.
Yeah.
You don't want to take C.J. Stroud over him. No, he's better than him, I think.
I don't know if he's better,
Right?
but I just.
It's just going to be the hottest thing. Like,
I like
he's
to see him with
he's
the-
playing well for the Buckeyes, so he should be the number 1 pick.
I
No.
like to see him with an actual decent team around him. A
Yeah.
good line.
Fields?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
at
use-
least a
use
good
your picks
line.
on
They're a
line.
year away at
Yeah.
least. They got to add a couple guys. They got a huge salary cap next year.
Yep. Willie, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish
Okay.
up.
Raptors 8. Let's see. Hawks 7.
Ooh.
76ers 6.
Ooh.
5 for the Nets. Cavaliers are 4. Heat 3. Celtics 2. Bucks 1.
Oh, Willie usually doesn't give the Bucks much love.
No, I'm giving them love this time.
You think they're that better than they were last year?
I
The
think
Milwaukee Bucks?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
No,
think
no,
they
the
will be.
Philadelphia Bucks.
I think they will be. I think they will be. I think
Really?
Once it's January, February, they're going to be rolling.
Sorry, I'm laughing at the
They're going to
Bears.
play. The Bucks are going to play better
Like
defense.
on their parent game yesterday. Same thing. What's the
So
difference?
he gets sacked to knock him out of field goal range. Then he makes like a 30-yard run to get him back in field. Then he fumbles him back out of field goal range.
Oh, jeez.
It's like, what the hell?
Yeah, well, I mean, he's
It's just hilarious.
a fun player to watch.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
it's great to watch.
it seems like there's some moisture in the air there.
Play
huh?
that music.
love
Dun, 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 dun.
Right? I mean, it's foggy. There's a
Benny
little
Hill.
moisture on that ball.
That was perfect.
And he's getting all the credit. Yeah, you did that.
So my. That's long.
Oh, hey. Hey there.
So my East is I got the Bulls at 8, Heat 7, Hawks 6, Cavaliers 5, Nets 4, Sixers 3, Bucks 2, Celtics 1.
Now he runs back into field goal range to call a timeout to kick. I love it.
I think extra time out left. 23rd down.
I don't know. Honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing him on the Packers right now.
So yeah, that's my. So let's go to our final 4.
All right.
Western
each
Conference
side.
first.
Yeah, let's do West first. Who's going to be playing in the final 4? And I'm sorry, the final 2, not the final 4. The final 4 overall. So give us your top 2 in the West. Who's going to be in the finals, conference finals for the West?
I got the
And write it on your paper.
It's I got written
Okay.
down. Warriors over the Nuggets 4-2.
Okay.
I have Warriors over the Mavs. I like that 4-2 number too. If we're picking games.
Okay.
I've got Warriors. Oh man, I can't keep picking the same. Yeah, I got them right. No, I got them in the first team. You jerk. Sorry, it's dead air.
They should call.
I'm going to take the Nuggets over the Warriors in 7.
Wow. Oh.
Well, they got to get Jokic with all his MVPs in the finals one of these times. He's got to be a hero.
Yeah, and he's got Jamal Murray back when he's healthy. That's going to make them better. But I got Golden State and the Memphis Grizzlies.
Okay, I like that.
I like that. I think it'd be
I think Ja
I love
spirited.
Ja.
It'd
Ja
be a
is
spirited.
so fun to watch.
And I think it's going to be a 7-game series, and the Golden State Warriors will win the series.
Okay. Okay. No, I like that.
Yeah. The West, or I'm sorry, East.
Willie?
Bucks over the Celtics, 4-3.
Oh.
Eric?
I got Bucks over Celtics 4-2.
Bucks and 6. Did you hear that?
The Bucks and 6 is the way he did it. Oh, nice. That's a great catch and a great pass.
Is it Mooney?
Oh, look at the catch and the pass.
Oh, I needed a touch. Fields is like.
That was a nice pass. It was actually a better catch. I think he got both feet down. It looked like he did. Boom.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a great
He
catch.
got
You got 3 feet down.
He got 1, 2, 3.
He got the tripod down.
Oh, that's my nickname.
I'm going to say Bucks and 5. Just going
Who they
crazy.
playing?
The Celtics.
Okay. I've got the Bucks and Boston in 7. Bucks in 7?
Bucks, you're taking. We all took
All
the Bucks.
4 took the Bucks.
Yeah.
We're all homers.
I don't
Total
want-
freaking jinx.
I
Way to
don't,
go.
I don't want to.
I was hoping you were going to take the Celtics.
I know. I think they get their revenge. I hope they figured out what they did wrong last year. And so.
Joe Ingles will be the MVP of that series.
I don't think he will be, but good call. So how about your finals? Who do you got? Oh, obviously we know what our finals, but who do you got winning? And say who you got and who you got winning and how many.
I got the Warriors over the Bucks in 6.
Nuggets over the Bucks in 7.
I got the Bucks Warriors. Bucks in 7.
Jinx.
That's a tough call. Somebody take the Warriors, please.
I've got Milwaukee.
I took the Nuggets.
Golden State, 7-game series, and I'm taking the Bucks. So this is their last year. If they don't win it this year, they're done.
The Bucks?
What? Wait.
Because they're going to start having to sell out. They're going to keep everybody around. Let's say
Well, they only have Middleton.
Oh,
They don't
hopefully
even-
if they don't have-
Middle. They can move Middle. They'll get rid of Middleton.
Yeah, but there's. I mean, we'll
You
see.
can rebuild from there.
Yeah. So
That's always what I thought.
Do you think if
might
they
happen.
lose Giannis, it will hurt them? You just see his eyes.
We're not. I mean,
yeah. Who's Giannis?
Did you see his eyes? Like, are you fucking drunk?
I think we're gonna build this team like they built the San Antonio Spurs around Duncan.
Like we built this city.
And you keep recycling. You keep
Bring
rebuilding.
in the next Connaughton.
They'll be the next
Grayson Allen.
I think our GM is really good. I think the organization is really smart. I mean, I don't know.
So far?
So I disagree with that point, but yeah, we
They're
all picked the Bucks to win.
No.
You picked
I picked
the
the Nuggets.
Oh,
I took
no,
Warriors.
okay, one.
I took Warriors.
Oh yeah, okay, we're good.
Yeah, I didn't want to jinx you guys.
MVP.
We starting with the MVP because I got 4 awards here.
Oh, name the awards and we'll name them all.
Yeah, name.
Rookie of the year,
Rookie of the year is going to be. Okay, go ahead. You go first.
the obvious one, Bonchero.
Okay.
Paulo Bonchero.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's even going to go against that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Michael Jordan. Just kidding. I'll go.
Michael B. Jordan.
I'm gonna go a ranchero sauce. Who do you think, Willie?
That's who I was saying because I was looking at his
Yeah, he's
his
killing
points he's
it.
got in the first 3 games. Is
That's a stop.
He had a huge first game.
yeah, 27, right?
Yeah.
It was. Yeah.
That's not. I like that guy. I like that guy.
You have him, right? And then you fleeced me on a trade the other night
How did I fleece you?
while I was drinking.
I didn't fleece
Did you guys make a trade?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
He got his guy that he wanted on draft night and gave me freaking Klay Thompson.
I got Benedict Cumberbatch for Klay Thompson.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, I love his movies.
I know. I love Doctor Strange.
What do you guys got for coach of the year?
I'm gonna go with. I gotta look at my sheet because it'll tell me.
I'm going really crazy here. I'm going to go with that guy from Marquette that everybody hates.
Doc Rivers.
Derek Rivers. He will be. Who's the coach of? Who's the coach of the Hawks?
Oh,
Nate McMillan?
No.
Who's the Cavalier coach?
That's where I'm going.
I'm just asking. I don't know the.
I don't know either.
I don't know. I know coaches everywhere else, but NBA's hard.
I'm still working on the name of the coach of the Hawks.
Oh man, I don't
Because
know.
that's right on the tip of my.
Lenny Wilkins.
I don't know.
Budenholzer?
Yeah, I got Chris Finch as the coach of the year.
Who's he the coach?
Timberwolves.
Okay. Okay.
You guys are on your own after that.
Yep, I'm going with Spoelstra.
Heat.
Eric
Yeah.
Spoelstra.
Yeah, the Heat's gonna be. They're kind of quiet. They should be good. Yeah.
I'm taking the Cavs guy. I don't know who it is yet. I'm trying to look it up, but
Who's Tyrone Lue coach?
Cavs.
Or Clippers?
Oh yeah, he's the Clippers coach.
I'm gonna pick him.
What? You're not taking Darnell Ham?
But Darvin ain't gonna make the playoffs. Can't take him if they ain't making him. I like Darvin Ham. He went to a bad
Darvin?
situation.
Yeah.
I don't like. I was hoping to get a job, but I was hoping he didn't take that job
Yeah, that's a tough one.
because you're not even coaching a team. You're just there. You're like a substitute teacher.
I got a homer.
You're just there.
I got a homer pick. Are you guys? And it's not MVP. Did we all pick coach, or are you still working on it?
No, he said.
This is Spoelstra.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. My homer pick is defensive player of the year is going to be Drew Holiday. Finally,
which pick? Who's this now?
Drew Holiday. He's on the Bucks
For the what?
defensive player of the year.
Oh, that's.
I'm gonna go with James Harden.
Even I know that's funny.
He can't defend himself.
Yeah, I got one better. Draymond Green.
Oh, that's actually a legitimate.
He's
yeah.
punchy. He's a punchy player.
He had a nice assist to Poole the other
I'm
night.
gonna go with Giannis.
Yeah, I mean, I thought about
He
that.
should get defense player.
Yeah,
He never gets credit for how he plays defense.
he's won defensive player of the year.
Has he?
Yeah,
Oh, then screw him.
Drew has never won it.
Hard for a guard to win it. The guy last year wanted it. They said guards don't win it a lot. Like
Yeah.
he was the first guy since maybe Jordan to win it or Kobe or something like that. They said first
Yeah.
guard. It's hard for a
Wait,
guard.
who won it last year?
The kid from Boston. What was his name?
Oh,
Smart.
Marcus Smart.
Smart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
he's
Marcus
good.
Smart,
It's
yeah.
tough for guard. He may win it again. He could be back to
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, he's a great player,
But
man. He
guards
just-
don't win it a lot, which is weird.
Well,
because,
now he started a new trend.
yeah, there you go. Drew Holiday.
Drew Holiday. I
would be-
think Drew Holiday's an incredible defender.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Smart. He was a monster last year,
Okay.
and it was Bickerstaff's the coach.
Okay. Of what team?
Cavs.
Yeah, then they're gonna be terrible.
I know.
Bickerstaff.
Now I'm not as confident anymore.
Bernie Bickerstaff?
I think Stan Van Bickerstaff.
Is it? Is it?
No, it's a young guy. He's only been coaching 4
Oh,
years.
so maybe it's his son.
I don't know.
Is it Benny Bickerstaff? Benny.
No, when I looked that up, and I'm like, now I'm not so confident.
What's the other award?
MVP.
Well, how was Sixth Man?
You got six man. You got
Jordan Poole.
You got most improved player of the year.
Most improved.
Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, there. Oh, well.
Comeback. That's a comeback.
Is it most
He'd be
improved or is it
comebacks.
comeback? Is most improved? Is that the award?
I think it is. Yeah.
Oh God, Russell Westbrook.
Jesus. So comeback player, whatever we want to call
Comeback
it.
player will be Joe Ingles.
Yeah,
He's not gonna play enough though.
I'm going to
Nah,
say
I think-
Zion.
Well, but is
Comeback,
that a
Zion,
comeback
yeah.
then?
He didn't play at all
Yeah,
last-
he didn't play. He'd be a comeback.
It would be
Yeah.
most improved. Would be like
No, it's got to be a guy that
he
like
said
Ka-
comeback.
Kawhi or
No,
That's
because they didn't play
comeback. That's
last year.
comeback.
Yeah. Like someone like
Not most
let's just say
improved.
Russell Westbrook would be a good example.
yeah,
Somebody
all of a
played
sudden
Let's
like
say he
shit.
goes off and averages 20 points a game, goes back triple doubles left and
That's
right.
most
He'd be
improved.
most improved because he played all last year.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And I'm not taking Westbrook.
I don't know. I mean, I don't have an answer.
Oh, how about
Sixth man though. Who we got?
I picked Jordan Poole.
Manu Ginobili.
I'm going with Portis.
I'm gonna take Rick Smits. Was he a six man of the year all the time?
No.
You know who won it the most was
Detlef Schrempf.
no.
No, who was the kid? The
The
guy.
guy that-
the dude from Indiana,
Ducks.
or the guy from
Detlef Schrempf.
no, the guy from
Rick Smits.
Supersonic.
Jack Sigma.
With the he had the looked like Drago.
That's Detlef Schrempf.
Detlef Schrempf?
Yeah.
Was he in Seattle?
Yeah.
Okay, he won it a bunch.
Detlef
he won it a
Schrempf.
bunch. Who's the guy recently that won a ton of them though? The Bulls originally drafted him. Won a ton of six-man awards.
Oh, not
Just retired.
Not the big guy, tall.
No, he was more of a
Tyson
small
Chandler?
forward.
No.
Small forward.
Small. Elton Brand.
Anyway,
Hold on.
he's not going to win it because I think he's retired. Sixth man of the year.
So we got Tyler Hero won it last year. Jordan Clarkson, Lou Williams, Montrezl Harrell,
Lemon Pepper Lou won it.
What
Lemmer
was Lou
Pepper
on?
Lou won it again with the Raptors too.
Yeah, Lou's won it a couple times. Who's the guy that it was?
Jamal Crawford.
Crawford.
Oh,
Did he win it a few times?
Nope, just yeah, he won it way back with the Hawks.
Yeah.
Manu Ginobili did win it.
Yeah.
Manny was a six man.
Yeah, he for the longest
Probably
time. He started at the end of his career. He's
Well,
a Hall of Famer.
I got some
He
great.
accepted his role, won championships. Good for him.
Or Antoine Jameson. I'm going back now. Danny Manning. Remember that guy?
Manning was a 6-man.
Tony Kukoc.
Yeah.
For the Bulls?
Sure. Yeah.
Del Curry. What did he ever do? Except
Hit
father
threes.
some of the greatest players ever. You know,
One of the greatest
He
players.
hit a lot
ever.
of threes.
And then it goes to Del Schrumpf.
And he opened Del Taco.
Ricky Pierce. Wow. Too.
Oh, Ricky Pierce when he was a Buck.
Yep.
Or wasn't he a Sonic too?
He didn't win it.
Who's
then.
going to win it this year? That's the question.
And McHale won it twice.
Well, I'm gonna take.
I'm taking McHale.
I said Jordan Poole.
Dude, he's good.
I said Michael Jordan Poole.
Yeah, Jordan. I like Jordan Poole. That's
Okay,
a good pick.
MVP.
You know, I'm not. I mean, I think Giannis could be in the conversation, but I think it's going to be Luka because Luka's been in the conversation the last few years.
Has he ever won it?
And he's not won it.
No.
I don't think he will because he's not going to be good enough. The team isn't.
No.
I think the team's going to be incredible. Actually,
I don't think they'll be a top 4 team. You got to be top 4. I think.
I got him in the Western
won it
Conference
last year?
They got
Finals.
Christian Wood now.
I got
too,
him
don't they?
in the Western Conference Finals again. By the way,
You know
So wait a
what?
sec-
because
You
they weren't
know-
it last
You
year.
know what I'm taking? I want Giannis to win it, but I'm going to take Embiid.
And I'm
another
asking you a
popular
Because he
question.
should have won it last year, possibly.
Does Dallas now have Wood?
Right?
Christian
and it
Wood,
always
yeah.
follows that
So-
dumb trend.
Right.
Embiid should have probably won it last year over Jokic,
Yeah.
but it's that trend. Oh, now he gets it this year for what he did last year. If he plays,
Well, I'm feeling that way about Luka too.
yeah.
Like Luka's done enough the last few years that he's gonna.
I'm gonna go off the charts here with Ja Morant.
Blue job.
That's a good pick.
Tough
I mean,
for a
that's-
guard to
I
win
think-
it.
Yeah,
I'm going to go with Cat.
But I like,
yeah.
Who?
Cat.
Oh, okay.
Cat
hasn't had a good
Williamson.
start. Has not had a good start.
Carl Anthony.
Believe me.
Yeah, he's.
You have him?
Yeah, he was my first pick.
Oh, he'll be
He
fine.
hasn't done much. It's a good thing I have Klay Thompson now.
Need to pick it up.
I picked that stupid Luca guy.
My name is Luca.
My name is Luke. Luca, you're not my father.
Ooh,
What?
that's a horrible name.
That'd be great for your. Change your
Okay,
name.
I live on the
So-
second floor.
So yes, Luka Doncic, Christian Wood, Dinwiddie, Tim Hardaway Jr., Finney Smith. I mean, that's a
That
solid
team's-
team. They were in
No.
the Western Conference Finals.
That's not. That's like one guy and a bunch of others.
JaVale McGee.
Yeah, he's good.
Not one of those guys can hold Middleton's jock. So
No, they do. There's a picture of this guy holding his
Hey,
jock
look,
right here.
Middleton's jock. Look at that beanbag on that guy.
Anyway, but I mean, Luka. I think Luka's incredible. So
Anywho.
it's- who is your pick?
For
MVP.
I said Ja.
You said Josh.
But after today,
who'd you say? Giannis.
No, I said I like Giannis, but I'm gonna go with who did I say?
Oh,
You said Embiid.
Embiid.
Embiid. Yeah.
And you said Cat. Okay.
I want to trade mine to Nikola Vukovic because he's got 14 points and 21 rebounds starting the fourth quarter right now.
Who is?
Nikola Vukovic.
He only
Who's he
has.
play? Oh, you
21
have
Bulls.
rebounds.
The Bulls guy, Vicevic.
Oh yeah.
Bulls are gonna be fun to watch.
21 rebounds going into the fourth quarter.
What do I got going on tonight? Nothing. My team sucks.
Your team does suck. Other than Banchero, he took one pick before I was going to take him.
Well, now you have Cumberland Bump.
Bonchero only had 21 tonight.
Benedict.
So
21 fantasy points or 21?
Cumberbatch?
17 fantasy.
Ugh.
Hey, has this running back for? Oh God, yeah, he's had a huge night. Shit. What are we at halftime?
Yeah.
Stevenson.
Yeah, he had
12 points. He's
yeah.
got. So I'm only up by 6. Shit.
So you got beer?
Yeah, I do, but I'm not. Yeah, we can. Can you transition something into it? I'll get it ready. I got to open bottles and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
And get some. Are you gonna get cups?
I got like 3.
You got a couple jokes, Willie?
I don't
Oh, you don't have any jokes.
at this time.
Oh, me and Willie will talk about this.
This can happen quick if you want.
Willie, let's talk about college football. So we got the top 25 here, and we've got Georgia, Ohio State, Tennessee, your Michigan Wolverines, Clemson, Alabama, TCU, Oregon, Oklahoma State, and USC round out the top 10. Pretty interesting. Some teams you wouldn't have Tennessee's a surprise.
Yeah.
I mean, we thought picked them beginning of the year. TCU's rising. Oregon having a solid year. They must have beat
They beat USC.
USC dropped to 10.
Yep.
Yeah, some interesting teams on here. I kind of like. What do you like Michigan's chances? Do you think they're built to compete with the big dogs?
I think they are.
Okay.
I mean, more so this year because I think the quarterback's really going to help their play. I mean, Blake Corum, running back's been doing a great job for them. I mean, I guess you look at who they're playing, but I mean, you got to win those games.
Yeah.
Yep. So they got a big game coming up this week to play Michigan State.
Okay, nice.
Big brother versus little brother. So.
What are your parents doing up there?
That's probably dogs running around.
Don't call your parents dogs.
You like that?
That's dogs.
Oh my God! Somebody feed those things.
So let's and the Badgers won this week.
Yeah.
Hooray! Oh.
It's pretty exciting.
Hey.
So,
you could do the beer.
Okay.
You could quit the stupid college football talk.
I like beer cause it is good. I drink beer because I should. If there was a song to sing, I sing it and beer you bring. I drink beer when I am sad, cause the beer it makes me glad. Now there's nothing left to say, so let's go drink beer. Beer is good! Beer is good! Beer is good!
Beer is good, somebody told me a long time ago. A wise man once told me that beer is good. It's the last week of October, I believe. And I wanted to celebrate the wonderful season of fall with my favorite beer. And I know we've probably done this on the show before, so it's repeat. And we always make fun of the label and say it's a picture of Willie on the label. But
I don't.
This is my favorite October beer. Some people like Oktoberfest and pumpkin beer, which I care less about those beers. This is Backwoods Bastard by Founders. It is a barrel-aged Scotch ale. The term bastard is used to describe a Scotch ale. It's like another name for a Scotch ale. So,
and people that don't know their daddies.
And people that don't know their daddies, a bastard child. So this is to all the bastard children out there. So Backwoods Bastard by Founders. Pick it up. It's perfect this time of year, sitting by a fire or having a podcast talking about the NBA, whatever. So
cheers.
Nice barrel on this one, right, Scott? You got a tough look on your face right now.
Tastes like an ashtray. Yeah. Wait a minute. No drink.
You got to chew it first.
Oh, that was better.
No, I think it's scrumptious. It's one of my
Tastes
favorite
like
beers.
burnt. Is that supposed to? Do they burn the barrel first?
They do char a barrel before that when they.
Then that's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, part of the process of making the barrel is it gets charred.
Okay.
So yeah, it's got a kind of a smoky flavor.
Yeah.
Scotch ale in general is just a strong ale, a strong kind of malty ale, and then this is aged in a bourbon barrel for like 6 months or
I
whatever.
like it. That stuff in the Metallica bottle the other night was good.
The Cuvée.
That was very good.
Let's say, what kind of swill did you feed?
We
him
had
the
some
other night?
good. I had a Cuvée blend. So just for all the listeners out there, Cuvée blend, which is that's a Three Sheeps beer, and they do a couple good stouts. They do the Wolf, which is, I think I've had that on the show here before. Three Sheeps that's in Sheboygan.
Yep.
And then Cuvée blend is a real kind of just a really rare blend that they do. It's a kind of a chocolatey stout.
I always keep their water slides. It's an IPA,
Yeah, that's a
but
good
their
IPA.
water slides
I think
great.
Three Sheeps is a very good, underrated brewery in the state. What else do we have? We had some Prairies. So Prairie's my favorite brewery in Oklahoma. We had a Bomb. You had Bomb. This is the first time you had Bomb. Didn't you have Bomb? The stout that was real peppery, kind of a peppery.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, peppery and chocolate.
There was one you gave us. What did we say it tasted like?
Well, that was David's. I don't remember what that was.
But it tasted like
It had a nice cherry finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a chocolate cherry.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah,
Yep,
kind of that. If you ever have a chocolate covered cherry or whatever. Yeah, what was that beer? I'll look it up.
I only got domestic beer.
I gave you a
Cow?
Belgian red.
The Belgian,
Yep.
phenomenal.
Yeah, Belgian Red's one of the best
Yeah,
ones.
Belgian Red's one
Oh
of
my
the
God,
best
it's so
beers
good.
ever. Maybe if I go to the right app.
I'm going to tell you, at the rate the Packers are going, this is going to be a good time for me to actually switch over to being a Bears fan full time, because this is fun as shit to watch. Fields just running around like a maniac, fumbling the ball, bouncing it off people.
This guy just pulled a hammy at the end.
Yeah,
though.
he did. Yeah.
So the other beer.
He's
So
always
Willie,
hurt,
you
though.
know this brewery, Solemn Oath in Naperville.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's called Nourri au Pistache, and it's a sweet stout, but it has pistachio.
Pistachio cream.
But the pistachio and vanilla bean, it almost comes out like a cherry and it's American oak, dark and rich.
It was good though.
It was great. Yeah, it was really
Remember
good. It
we
was
drank
probably
it
the
at
beer of the
first,
night.
and we were both like at the same time. Me and Eric looked at it and goes, "It tastes like cherry."
It tastes a little bit like cherry.
Yeah, we liked it. It was.
And
very
then the
good.
other one we had from Prairie was Basic Rebecca. It was a kind of a pumpkin spice stout. It was pretty good.
Another thing in common, Ed had to leave because he was prairie dogging it that night.
He was prairie dogging.
Ed
He
had
kept
to
saying
leave.
that all night.
Which night?
At the party, you had to leave because you were prairie dogging it.
Oh yeah, that's pretty common.
My dad at the end of the night goes, "That Hunter dude was kind of crazy."
What was he talking about?
Right at the end of the night, you were talking about.
I was with my wife. I was keeping it under wraps.
Yeah, right. Only 69 references.
Only 68.
There was quite a few.
During the day, as we were getting ready for the party, my brother-in-law was over, and I was showing him, like, yeah, you got to see these texts between us guys, like all the 69 references. So I go to just our text stream and then images and all the different pictures, like thermostats and stuff that say 69 or whatever. 2 seconds later, you text the thing about the Badgers receiver and running back are having great games. It was 3 for 69
You got
yards.
that picture of William Shawn actually 69ing.
And then there's Ed destroying Shauna's back seat.
It was like timing. I know, and my ears are like ringing.
It's me 69 at burrito. I love burritos. Oh, good times. So I found this overreaction Monday thing you were talking about the other day. So I saw this. Do you have any overreactions from the weekend, anybody?
Well, the Bucs and Packers are missing the playoffs. Is that an overreaction or is that reality?
There's actually ones they have stated on here, and you're supposed to say, is it reality or is it overreaction?
Oh, let's do this.
So we should do this one, okay.
Yeah.
And they gave their what they think, but we don't
gives a
care what they
shit
think.
what they think.
So Daniel Jones deserves another year as a Giant starter.
I agree.
Yeah.
He ran for like 120 yards yesterday or something.
I think Brian Daboll's got him on the right trajectory to be a quarterback to play in the NFL.
Sometimes that's all it takes. It's got to be a good
And remember,
relationship.
he worked with Josh Allen. He knew a guy named Josh Allen up in Buffalo.
I've heard of him.
Yeah, we know him, right?
Yeah, he's done
Is he
stuff.
related to Tim?
Yeah. He was the guy behind the fence. He was the guy behind the fence. That was Josh Allen.
He wasn't even standing on a chair. He was just looking over a fence.
Was it Wilson or Mr. Wilson?
Wilson, yeah. Willie, what do you think?
I think he's a good game manager. I think that's what he
Did you say game
manager?
Okay. All right, wanted to make sure.
Yeah,
the right team, it can work.
He's just that's
He's
either Jimmy Garoppolo.
Is he Garoppolo-esque? Where Garoppolo may be a better passer, I think
so,
in the
yeah.
long
Dude,
run.
I saw the funniest meme today. It's a picture of like the new look 49ers with McCaffrey in the front, and then it's got like you know who's the other not Bosa. Who's the guy on
Sid Debo?
It's got the best players, and it has Garoppolo in the picture, and there's a circle around it, and the meme says, "Dude thinks he's on the team."
Not to change something. Watching this game, I'm getting the feeling Dave Montgomery is hurt.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Is that Khalil
Khalil Herbert's
then?
been carrying everything.
Yeah.
And usually it's
He's just stiff armed some guy too.
Yeah.
Waiver wire.
I've got Khalil
He's
Herbert.
I think everybody has him.
most people.
He had a couple good games.
So here's the next one. The Cowboys are the second best team in the NFC.
No. Not falling for that one.
No,
It's overreaction.
that's an overreaction.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
You know why I agree with it? Because of their defense.
Oh, so you don't think it's an overreaction?
No, their
You agree.
defense is better than people think. They are. They're better than people think. Their defense is probably one of the better. They're one of the most improved units, I think, in the NFL at this point.
He said unit.
Yeah, he did. Their offense is going to be what it is. I mean, Dak's going to be solid. They're going to run the ball solid, but if their defense is most improved. The problem is, the second best team, they're going to be playing maybe the best team, which is probably the Eagles. So it's tough. So, but I can see why.
Yeah, who are they talking to? Oh, it was on this Dan Patrick. They were talking to somebody, and they said that talking about the Eagles. And they said, well, the Dallas's defensive, front line's much better than the Eagles' offensive line, and that's a difference there between those two teams.
Yeah,
that's what it comes down to.
Not to change the subject, which I've been doing all night, but we did another thing on fantasy. Like, what was your fantasy move of the week?
Yeah.
Well, I decided to start Dak over Geno Smith.
Was it a wash?
It was like a half a point.
Yeah. I did the same thing. I started Geno Smith over Tua.
You did that? You did that? Okay.
Yeah, I started Geno over Tua, and after the first drive, I'm like, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
But
and then Tua just
it was the same thing.
Yeah.
It was he should have threw 4 picks in that game.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like in the chess picks. So
Yeah.
minus 8 points could have been. I didn't start
Exactly.
How about this? This is close to touches a nerve because we've been talking about not touching the nerve, but it's close to what we've been talking about. Todd Bowles won't last as the Buccaneers head coach.
Well, yeah, we should put him on the benchwarmers hot seat either way.
Do you want to?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
like him there.
So what do you guys think about that, though, about Todd Bowles?
I don't think they'll really do it. You know, I don't.
Benchwarmers hot.
Like what we've been saying, Arians takes over. I don't think that's happening. I mean, it's,
in this day and age, could you hire a black coach and then fire him within 6 games?
I mean,
in
why,
the NFL,
I think the body of work would allow it.
I'm not saying
he's
that.
not winning
I'm just saying
games.
how bad does it look for your team? But
if I'm the owner, I don't care.
Right. It's
true.
Me too.
I
But
got a lot of money invested in this team, and they're not getting younger.
But the NFL cares.
That's the problem.
The NFL cares, you know. So, and he's been a
I say it's
failure everywhere.
Just because of that, I think it's an overreaction.
He's a great defensive coach. He's just not a good head coach.
Yeah, he's a coordinator. He's one of those guys.
So, what would your plan be as an owner? Would you say, "Hey, Todd, can you step back in the defensive role, or come up to the press box, and we're going to put Arians back
That's what
down
I
on the
would
field
try.
screaming at people"?
I would try to put him at the defensive job. I really would.
Somebody else has got to have it.
Well, just be his assistant. Then it is what it is.
2 guys
Yeah,
in the.
it is what it is. You're still going to pay
Is
him.
is there precedence for that ever happening?
I don't know. I mean,
It'd be a great move. It's better than making a trade right now. Doing that.
Well, Willie, you brought up a team that did that before. Oh, well, they didn't. They fired him though with the heat with
Pat
Pat
Riley, yeah.
but they
Yeah.
fired the coach, so it wasn't like they kept him.
They didn't put him on the bench
I can't see it happening
because it was Van Gundy.
Yeah,
It was
Yeah,
not. Yeah, it was.
He's the
Ron
Bernie-
Jeremy. It was Ron Jeremy.
Stan, yeah.
He's the Bernie Bickerstaff of that team.
Mm-hmm.
No, I just can't see it happening. I mean, it would probably be a great move, and it might fire up the team and get them going. But I don't see it happening.
How about Joe Burrow has the Bengals back amongst the AFC's elite? Would you put him in the top? Let's say elite. So we'll say top 5.
Yes,
top 4 in the AFC.
Yes, that's not an overreaction.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. How about? And we talked about this. The Packers will miss the playoffs.
Possible.
I don't think that's an overreaction.
No.
I think I asked that a couple weeks ago.
Very possible. It's extremely possible. 3-4 team. It's not an overreaction.
How about?
What do you think?
That one's dumb. I don't know. They do have.
There's a lot of 3 and 4 teams.
They have
right
the
now.
right parts, but once again, they're right now they're the 10th team in the list of playoff teams.
But all the question is that an overreaction? It's not.
No,
It's
reality.
3-4. It is an under
It's very-
500
it's
team.
It's very possible.
So it's not
You're
an
right.
overreaction
It's very
at all.
possible.
Yes.
You're right. But they're like the 10th seed right now, and that means that there's teams like the Giants, that team up there, lost to them.
Yeah.
I mean, all these teams are probably the teams they may have lost to on the way through. So it's
They're
going
going to have to go on a
jump them.
tear.
And they've done it before,
right now.
but this
They're
team
going to have to win like 5-6 in a row, and you saw their schedule coming up.
I said this to somebody. I don't know if it's to you guys. They're just in past years, you could look at them and go, they're too good to be what they're doing, and they would just win.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, they don't look good. They just look bad. They don't look good. They don't look. Just the eye test goes, yeah, this team's not
Guys,
good.
they play the
if you put them,
Bills
if
on
you put,
Sunday night.
If you put them in the Browns uniforms, you would say, yep, they're the Browns.
Yep.
I'm not being funny. I'm not messing with you guys. They could be the Bears right now. You'd be like, oh yeah, that's the
What
Bears.
is the mainstream media
Besides
saying?
Rodgers, and as I said earlier to him, I think Rodgers' arm's hurt because at the
Listen
end
to
of
this.
the, at the end of the game yesterday, no, listen,
Yeah.
they're at the 48, 50-yard line to end the game. One last play, no Hail Mary.
No, yeah, Captain Dink and Dunk, and then they did that little whatever it was.
Yeah, but before that, he threw 2 like really low balls.
And in games earlier, he's been throwing balls over people's heads.
That's what happens when you get
He's been
old.
underthrowing people because talking to Shotty, friend of the show today, and he's like, we were talking about it. I go, you watched the game? He goes, I didn't watch it. He goes, yeah, and I go, yeah, it's crazy to Hail Mary at the end and throw him. He goes, he threw a bunch of balls at guys' feet yesterday, like he was off, like he couldn't. And
He's
I go,
not
well, I
himself.
had a bad day. I mean, everybody has a bad day at the office. I mean, it is what it is, but I don't know. I agree with you. It's if we're talking about just looking at the
I don't know what year it was, but I remember I'm in Disney World, and it was early in the year like this, and the Packers were struggling.
you were making out with Minnie.
I was making out with Minnie,
and he said, "Relax."
And, no, and there
She was giving you a mitten
It wasn't
job.
that
She
year,
was giving you
but
a
it
mitten
wasn't
job.
that year. But they were like, eh. And the waiter was talking to us because we had Packer stuff on. It was a Sunday. He's like, I think something's wrong with Rodgers' arm.
Oh.
And the next game, he lit it up, and then they end up going like, 12-4 that season or whatever, 13-3 that season. And so it's the same thing kind of with Brady. And Brady, obviously, it's no comparison with the Super Bowls and stuff, but you start counting people out. You count Rodgers out, count the Packers out. Go ahead, please do it.
That's
Please
what he
do it.
needs.
Yeah,
Okay.
you need
Count
that. You need
Stafford
that. It
out.
was like the relax season, because they were shitty that year to start the year, and then they won 8 in a row.
But never like this.
But they've got the schedule
Good
coming
call,
up.
Willie.
Is the schedule coming up?
Well, yeah, I'm saying they're 3-5. We're going to be
devastating,
talking next week. They're going to be 3-5 because they play the Bills Sunday night.
But it's
unless
in
some sort of-
Buffalo.
Oh, that helps.
Maybe it'll snow.
Some idiot's going to jump through a table.
Sometimes a
and-
road trip is a good trip.
Yeah,
Away from all the noise.
Yeah,
it's true. Yeah.
Buffalo coming off a week of rest. And
LaFleur will have them all dressed up as something. What's the theme?
like Joe Madden.
Joe Madden. Yep.
I would have him dress up as football players.
You bring in
you guys
pennies.
like that?
Good ones, yes.
It is the night
Great.
before
I think,
Halloween,
okay,
too.
Aaron Jones, can
Right?
we agree? Aaron Jones is a good player.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, and he
they had 12 carries. They had 12 carries between them again last year. I
And
was
again,
like, oh my
why?
God.
And again, why get away from? Because the first drive, what was that first couple of drives? Jones looked great. He dominated, and then what? Did he go and get a hot dog or something for Rodgers?
Eric, you're a Packer fan. Do you think there's some kind of internal struggle between Rodgers and LaFleur, how they want to call plays? I can't imagine LaFleur sitting there going, I'm going to get fucking fired here. I guess we'll just keep throwing the ball at the people's feet at 3-yard plays. I really...
I'm going to tell you this.
I can't believe it.
Go ahead.
I don't know if it's a real conflict between them, as it might be like more like in their heads, like it's in LaFleur's head. Like, I got to make sure
Rodgers is happy.
I got Rodgers for another year. Maybe we got to just let him do what he's going to do. He doesn't want to fuck with him, probably.
That's his mistake then.
Yeah.
If you can get in Gutekunst, whatever the hell his name is, head right now, do you think he's going? We should never paid this dude. We should have moved on.
Probably.
I think he's the last few weeks.
We
he's
could be
probably thinking about that,
right
yes.
here, the same concept right now with Jordan Love.
And
we would be
we're
no
working
different.
on development.
Yes.
So here's what we
with
talked
the young receivers.
Yeah, they could
having them
easily
mesh,
be. I
take
think
a
they could
season-
be 3-4. Maybe they'd be 2 and
because their
2
defense,
and 5.
their defense is fairly
right?
young.
I mean,
Yeah.
with
That
with
defense
Jordan
got
Love.
worn out yesterday. They
But
were
their-
on the field a long
But their
time.
defense is fairly young,
Yeah.
so they could do that. They have a couple years to maybe get something going again.
Yeah.
And get a draft pick that a little higher.
And
draft
get Love
pick.
going with those young receivers.
So here's what we talked about.
And Love ain't going to be a. And you don't have to. Rodgers, I'm sure. I'm guessing Rodgers don't walk in the room and act like an asshole. I'm not saying that, but when a guy like that walks in the room and you're a young receiver, you're probably like, "What the fuck, this fucking Aaron Rodgers."
Well, here I just thought
Fuck
this just popped into my head. I think
Your little head or your big head?
my little guy Logan. My thinking right now is, wouldn't this be the perfect situation for Jordan Love? He's got young receivers that he could work with and develop relationships, and he's got security blankets at the running back position and even at the tight end, because I think Tanyan is his security blanket. So he could work with those guys. They can make mistakes all freaking day long, and they could be 2 and 5 right now easily with Jordan Love.
So Jordan Love's going into his 4th year next year, right?
Yep. They got a
there's
shitter get
no
off
way.
the pot right
There's
now.
no way he stays. If Rodgers comes back next year, they have this. Well, they have the same agent.
He has to start next year.
So here's the thing.
Unless something crazy happens this year. Well, and if they were to go on and let's say they won the Super Bowl this year, the Packers, which I at this point I don't think it's going to happen.
Let's write it down. Scott thinks they're winning.
Let's just say they won the Super Bowl. Rodgers probably just retire anyway.
I think Rodgers is going to retire anyways. We talked about this at work. His arm thing, he doesn't look good. He's not comfortable there. Nothing's going right for him right now.
Or he forced a trade.
If he doesn't get like a big 6 or 8 game winning streak here,
play somewhere
he's not
else
coming
is
back
my-
next year.
that's my-
I'm
go
calling
to
it
the Colts.
I'm calling
Oh.
it right now. He does not come back to the Packers.
But the
next
thing
year.
about though, I read this. His
right.
money still counts. If he retires, that money still hurts your cap. It's weird.
Oh, but the good thing is, his guy,
because they signed him for 2 years, so it still affects your team. It's crazy. Yeah,
Don't say that.
They're stuck for like 3 years now.
Where's
with this
that
money being
emoji with
spread
the
out?
but
Right?
tears?
2
Yeah,
years,
they are for
right?
like-
Did you see that?
yeah,
Okay, yeah. I was like, no, that doesn't make sense. And someone was, no, it's. I'm like, wow.
Here's the biggest problem. I mean, not the biggest. There's multiple problems, obviously. Eggs would even say the same thing. They signed Bakhtiari again. I think it's $17 million this year. It's 2 years in a row. You could have got 2 top-notch wide receivers for that
But then, like
price.
guys like J.C. Treader walk and guys like that.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
walk
But then they kept Bakhtiari, who's not even playing.
Yeah.
Because
They've always
Rodgers,
been like that.
Rodgers' buddy.
Rodgers wants that guy. And Cobb's there, but Cobb doesn't cost much, so I'm not worried about that. But they've paid Bakhtiari now almost, $30 million the last 2 years to sit on the bench and drink beers at Bucks games.
He's out again.
And they can't afford guys like wide receivers.
But you're still in the draft room where
The Bears are going to be the winningest franchise
not
ever.
the draft room. No. I'm sorry. You're still you're doing the draft room. That's the thing with this. You keep Cobb because Rodgers wants to. Go sign a better veteran receiver. No offense.
They
to
were
Cobb.
out there. They were out there.
Yeah,
but I'm saying, he's had some.
If they had $17 million more to spend from Bakhtiari,
well, that's
what I'm saying. You could have went out and got anybody you wanted.
Yeah. It's a moment. Like, why bring back Bakhtiari when he was?
Because Rodgers wanted him back, guaranteed.
In your guys' defense, as Packer fans, you've always said this. It's not like this is the first thing you're saying because they're not playing well. You've always said they need to fix something. They need to go get. And to agree with Rodgers, he's right.
Mm-hmm.
This year, you could see kind of it happening. It's like, oh, yeah, I think that they're going to have trouble on offense. But their defense will be really good. But the first couple games where defense wasn't playing very well, it's like, man.
I think I said it from the start. I think the defense is going to be a work in progress all year.
But it shouldn't be because they were good last year. It's the same guys.
It's kind of
and you added your better parts back.
They got rookies in there starting.
Yeah, they got 2 rookies starting.
Yeah, but, I mean.
I don't know. I think then you bring back an injured player, and he's not playing great, Jair. We just talked about it. But I think that he's good. And I think I always thought the defense would get better as the year went on.
Kyle Fuller had a bad second year or third year. This is the kind of Kyle Pearl had a terrible second year, and then he left. Then he came back as last year his contract and played lights out.
Yeah.
So it happened.
We talked about this. That defense is built to play with a lead.
Yeah,
and they're not playing with a lead. They never have the lead.
Yeah, and you can run against them. They haven't fixed that running thing yet,
and they're getting worn out.
And I said it today.
But the rookies might be the answer to that.
I said it too as a little joke today, as a little jab, and I'll make my little jab with it because I think Jordan Love pick is still god awful. But man, Patrick Queen looked good as a linebacker right now as a Packer.
Oh, so many guys.
I'm just saying, Patrick Queen. We all said that night.
Do you remember that night?
Grab that dude right there.
How many draft picks would be looking good?
And like I said, if
TJ Watt,
if you're not going to
Terry McLaurin,
but if you're not going to use,
he'd be looking good on a lot of teams though.
If you're not going to use AJ Dillon, then you might as well draft. 2 picks are wasted.
Yeah,
I mean that's crazy.
Yeah, he's not a wasted pick.
Like I told that, it is because you're not using them.
Because they won't give him the ball.
Go over here. We're gonna.
He's a guy though.
If they're using him,
if your offense is rolling, then you're using him more.
It's like the Scooby Doo scene. I'm telling you guys right now, and you guys will laugh at me, but it's like Scooby Doo. It's Matt LaFleur getting his mask pulled off. He's Matt Nagy. He is. I swear to God, he will not. He will not try to run the ball. And I said that
questionable challenges he had.
Well, not even that. Just run the ball, right?
Well, we've been saying.
You guys have said it. Yeah.
I don't even care if it's
because
all I want you to do is use both those running backs all day long. I don't care if it's running, passing. Those guys are playmakers. Yep. Use them.
Well, the London play was the worst. 3rd and 2 from the 7-yard line, and Dillon doesn't touch the ball once in those 2 plays. He gave him the ball twice. If you can't get 2 yards in 2 plays,
last year too.
He was, and that may be the reason why I lost the playoff game. When he went out, that hurt them.
Yeah,
he got hurt. He was on fire that game.
But I don't know what the answer is this year with him. I mean, obviously you gotta have more things rolling in the passing game.
Yeah,
it's got to be there.
But it is what it is. I mean, what are you going to do?
The offensive line's been a mess.
Yeah, and they could get better. That's the biggest thing.
I think they'll get better. I don't know. I'm not going to say, I'm guaranteeing the playoffs, but I think they will get better.
Defense on the field a lot, and we know this from watching our teams. When you're on the field a lot, you look good for 3 quarters. In the 4th quarter, you lose a lot.
And that's what happened this week,
4th quarter, you lose a lot. And your offensive line, when it's not good, and you're forced to do something that they know you're doing, you're going to lose every time.
Yeah.
When you're forced to pass.
They gave Tyler Heineke a time to figure things out yesterday because he was terrible to start the game.
He's another one of those backups that just.
But he
he got way better.
Let's give him some credit right now because he was terrible and he knew he was, and he was able to settle in and settle down and figure things out in the middle of a freaking game. That's pretty awesome.
And they were losing.
I thought it was pretty awesome. What he did yesterday was pretty awesome.
I like Heineke.
Yeah, I do too.
He almost beat the Buccaneers. They won the Super Bowl. He almost beat them there.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah,
he had a great game yesterday.
So okay, yeah. What were you talking?
What happened? I blacked
out.
I
asked you about the Packers. I don't think there's anything else on it. Let's see if there's. How about this? And these guys say no to this, but I'm going to say yes now. Kenneth Walker is Offensive Rookie of the Year.
I think you're right.
I like that. Now that Breece Hall's hurt.
And Dameon Pierce. That's the other one.
I'm going to go with Kenneth Walker because they're going to use it.
Do we have any receiver? Olave was having a pretty decent year.
Yeah,
he was a Spartan.
He missed the game.
Drake London's not doing anything.
He's been up and down.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of who else. I'm just trying to go through names.
Is there another
here.
running? No, there's not.
No, I like Kenneth Walker and Pierce as the 2 guys that would be the front runners.
I got a little tidbit about
the Breece Hall's got.
Okay.
So he reached a top speed yesterday of 22.09 miles per hour on his 74-yard touchdown run. That's the fastest max speed by a ball carrier this season.
Was he wearing a seatbelt?
And he had isn't he the guy who had 5 touchdowns in a game last year?
Does he have a radar detector?
It was State, yeah.
Yeah.
Michigan State, yeah.
Yeah, I just thought of that. I didn't even think. I didn't put the name with the team.
You
until
should know
just
you're
now.
a big Michigan State fan.
He's wearing. Well, that's what I was looking at.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was looking at Willie's Michigan State stuff, and I'm like, oh shit, that's Kenneth Walker. That wasn't even in my head. But
Lucky that that's your goddaughter. You probably try marrying her.
Jesus.
No, I got a Michigan shirt on there.
Here's my ovary. You want my overreaction?
Ovary?
Overreaction?
Wait, your ovary? I thought he said ovary.
Well, I just said overreaction.
I'm gonna
overreaction.
Roll back the tape. I'm gonna fact check. He did say ovary.
You gonna throw the red flag?
Oh, those
Like
are
that
great.
commercial?
Dad, you scream like a girl. No, I didn't.
Do you really want to do this? I'm sorry you had to
What's
say
your
that.
overreaction? Ovary.
What we said, Romeo Dobbs is going to be offensive rookie of the year. There's my overreaction.
Oh, he could still be.
I think he's a good player. I think he could be a good player.
He's a good two, maybe.
Yeah.
He had a bad drop yesterday.
Is he a Mooney type guy? Possibly.
Yeah, he reminds me a little bit of Mooney.
A two guy. He's
Yeah.
a little bigger, built a little stronger
Yeah.
than Mooney. That's what I like about him.
I think they gotta push Bakhtiari off the back of the pickup truck and go get a guy. They got to go get a receiver.
We need a guy.
Go get Jerry Jeudy. He's on the block.
Well, Odell would be the guy.
What would John Gruden say?
Oh, yeah, we need a guy. I think
Judy's on the
the
block.
answer would be Beckham.
I don't think the Packers are going to trade anything at this point.
No, I
That's
don't either.
scary. If they were 5-2, yeah, they go after
Bears?
somebody. I don't think the Bears will either. I mean, the Bears are going to trade if it's someone that's, and I think the guys they should go after if it's not going to, which it will cost you a lot, is the kid from the Jets.
Oh, here's where Odell's going. Back to his home, the New York Football Giants.
Yeah, you never know. Although him and Tom, there's been talk about him going.
What's
to
that going to do?
The Chiefs.
Oh, to the Chiefs?
Chiefs.
Yeah. Sure,
Oh,
why
he's
not?
back. Okay,
Yeah.
he's back. Good. Oh, maybe they're going with Herbert. Hot hands.
Herbert's been hot.
Good. That's what they should do. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, maybe they do that.
So last one, Josh Jacobs is a top 3 NFL back right now. Josh Jacobs, who gets no respect at all in this league, and he just keeps doing what he does.
He was on the way out in Vegas just like last year.
A guy that anybody would have died to have, and they didn't want anything to do with him.
Who dat?
Who dat? I say yes. He's a top 3. I'll give him that right now. Right now, as we sit here and speak.
Let's somebody name 3 guys that are better than him this year.
Well, Saquon, right off the bat.
Okay.
That gets harder.
Let me see.
I mean, you got to go.
Fournette
Jonathan
just had a bad game. Fournette had a bad game. He's had a good year.
He's a top 3 back. How's that?
But he's not a top 3 back.
Is a top 3 running back in the NFL?
No, not even close.
Who are you putting ahead of him?
Jonathan Taylor for sure.
He's terrible
Right
this
now?
year.
No, I'm saying it in the NFL.
Ooh.
Delvin Cook's
So we're
better.
looking at the potential of still this year. What about Henry?
No, Derrick Henry.
Okay.
I mean, Henry's okay this year.
Henry and Barkley.
Eckler.
But
Eckler's
that he's
playing
not.
well.
He's
I would take any of those guys over him at any time right now.
Jacobs?
Yeah, right now.
Wow.
For
Okay.
sure.
Aaron Jones. If they gave him the freaking football.
Yeah, I don't see him even close.
It hasn't been a great running back year, really. Those rookies we were just talking about were having good seasons.
So if
Guys
you're
get
saying
hurt.
is he the top 3 running back season right now?
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, that's what they're saying.
No, you said top running back in the NFL. There's no way.
It's a blanket
I would
statement.
take
It's a
Christian
blanket statement.
McCaffrey
We're
before
talking
him.
It's a
sitting here as
blanket
we
statement.
speak. Yeah, as we
That's
speak.
why it's an overreaction.
This isn't like we're drafting a fantasy team.
I say it's
This
an
is-
overreaction.
That's why I asked.
Well,
I mean,
let's put it this way: if you draft a fantasy team today, you probably draft him over a lot of those guys.
Yeah,
He's having a
I
more
definitely
successful
would.
Well, if
season.
you look at the numbers, yeah.
I draft more Jonathan Taylor just because it's a mess there right now.
Yeah,
but
well,
we
it's-
didn't.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you'd want to have Jonathan Taylor next year.
So I got a game for you guys.
Yeah, let's go.
It's basketball related. Okay, let me get you guys a question. What do you think the top selling NBA gear in the country is? What team? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 27 states that this is the top selling gear. And for instance, when I say this, Wisconsin's top selling team is for NBA gear is the Bucks.
Okay.
Illinois is the Bulls.
yeah.
But what do you think in the country is the top selling team in the country in this past offseason, 2022?
The Lakers.
Okay. 27 states. Okay, you think Lakers. What do you think, Ed? Or Willie? Who wants to jump on the guess?
Gear wise.
Oh, I want to change my mind.
I'm gonna go with the Mavericks.
Okay.
I was going to say Warriors.
Warriors?
That's what I was kind of leaning towards. Like,
Yeah, look at this map. This is crazy.
Chicago Bulls.
Oh yeah.
Is it still because is it Jordan stuff?
2022
It's
offseason.
it's got to be Jordan.
Yep. Yeah, 2022. Now these are the jerseys, and this is let's wear our old game we used to play. Let's go on a table until someone gets knocked out.
Okay.
What do you think the top selling jerseys of all time are? Top 10 all time selling jerseys. And you're not giving me the bonus question, but the bonus question will be if you can give me the team
NBA.
and the number.
NBA.
Yes. Team and number, because some of these guys you're going to know obviously with team and number, but some teams might not be as obvious as you think team and number. So let's start out with Ed. You want to start?
Yeah.
Who do you think top 10?
I'm going to go Michael Jordan, number 23 for the Bulls.
Yep. He is number 1, surprisingly.
Yeah, that's the only one I'm probably going to get.
Okay, go ahead, Eric.
Magic Johnson, 32.
Yep. He is number 4 all time. Willie?
I don't know numbers, so
You have just go ahead with
I'm going with Jabbar.
Kareem is number 10.
He was number 33.
33 and it's for
Oh, he's wearing it for the Lakers.
Yeah. Wait, was it the Buck for a minute?
I'm gonna go.
And that's not Kareem. I'm sorry. So you're right.
I'm gonna go Kobe, number 8 for the Lakers.
Not 8, 24.
Is that what his number is? I thought it was 8.
It was 8, but 24 is a bigger selling jersey.
Well,
and it's
we'll
number 2.
call it.
He's number 2.
Is 8 on the? Can you tell us if 8 is on the?
No,
list?
8 is not on here.
Really?
Nope. No. Oh, let me double check. Nope, it is not.
What was he 8 on?
The Lakers. He went to 8 to 24.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
I got 33 Larry Bird.
33 Larry Bird. He is number 5.
Ooh, that's a good bird. That's a good jersey.
Willie.
What do we do in the top 10?
Top 10 all time. Cool. You guys are doing good. I like this. Good for you guys.
Let's see here.
I'm pumped for you guys.
LeBron.
Which one?
LeBron James. I'm going to go with
Number and team. Or team. Give me a team.
Team. I'm just going to give you the Heat.
No, it's not the Heat.
Heat? Okay.
It is
Cleveland.
Well, let us answer.
Yeah, go ahead.
The 32.
Cleveland,
Who
you
gets?
said?
It's not my turn.
Go ahead. What do you think?
The 32 for the Lakers.
Actually, Lakers, but 23.
Jeez, I can't remember their.
Yeah.
He's had so many.
Okay,
numbers.
so here's another. I guess
So
qualifying question would be: Is LeBron done then?
Yeah,
in this
LeBron's
list?
not on here again. Nope. He's not on
Okay,
here
so
anymore.
not okay.
So
Not,
Ed,
so
you're
not
up.
the Cavs one.
Ed, you're up.
Ooh,
not-
we ain't got many left, huh?
1, 2, 3, 4. 4. You guys are doing good. Yeah, you're getting tough now, though.
I'm gonna say Iverson.
Yep.
I don't know what number jersey or what
Team?
team. I don't even know what team he was on.
Sixers, number 3.
Okay, no idea. I just know everybody likes Iverson, especially the ghetto guys. He's like a legend.
So Sixers number 6.
Ooh,
Julius Erving.
Dr. J.
That's not his number on here.
What was his number?
I've seen him play live.
32.
I thought it was
For
number 6.
Sixers? I thought he played number 6.
76ers. It said Irving played for the Nets where he wore number 6, but when he switched to 76ers, he switched to 32.
And that's what people wear? I always see
I always
people wear
see
a
6.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 32, which is weird when you said that. I was
Good
like,
call.
Okay, so there's
But
3 left.
you got it, yep.
Okay, you're going to still give it to me?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, oh, yeah.
Willie,
So
you
there's
got
3
any more?
left, Willie.
Willie will say.
I got a real unique number, but I don't think it's going to be top 10.
I'm going to go with Chamberlain.
What number?
He's not on here.
Yeah.
No Chamberlain.
No Chamberlain.
What number did he wear?
There is 2 left on here. And it's
All right, I'm going to go way out on a limb because I don't know many more guys in the NBA. I'm going to go number 33, Patrick Ewing.
No.
Did you think about that one, though?
No, I looked at this list, so I knew, so I wouldn't think. There's really nobody on here that. A couple guys surprised me, but it's not like, okay, I kind of get it. But
I mean, I want to take my guy, but I don't think he's there. But how about 30 for the Warriors? Curry.
yeah, Curry, and then try the last one.
So we got 1 left.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Russell, 6.
No, he wore 32 also. No, I'm just kidding. No, he's not there.
It's Giannis.
Nope.
That'd be crazy, though, if it was.
Let's think of like an international player.
Should I give you a hint?
Yeah, give us a little bit of a hint because we're guessing way off right now.
I can't cross my eyes and talk like him, but I'll try. You guys get cross my eyes and talk like him?
Rodman? I don't know.
Rodman. Wait, cross your eyes. It's cross-eyed.
Willie should know this.
Diesel.
Oh,
Shaq.
Shaq, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
What
I guess.
team?
34 with the Lakers.
It's got to be
Oh.
the Orlando 8.
No.
I don't even know what it was.
Well, he wore 34 with the Magic too.
Yeah, you're right.
Nope. The Heat.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I was like. Huh? I was thrown by. I thought the Laker one would be for
I
sure.
almost went Wade too.
Yeah.
Like
32. He
I
wore the
kept
Lakers.
thinking
32
Heat.
with Heat. That. Oh my god.
The Heat's a cool jersey, so I was thinking that, but I couldn't put anybody in. I forgot
insane.
Shaq even played for them.
Shaq Diesel. So yeah, that was a little fun. Oh, let's speak about that. What do you think about the Daniel Schneider thing going on?
Yeah, we were gonna.
That's ugly.
And then Jim Irsay is the guy leading the charge. It's kind of weird. That
Colin
crackhead. it's like, yeah, get that crackhead out of here. I'm the only crackhead that should be here. What the hell?
He doesn't want him there buying his guitars from him.
Yeah,
He's sitting next to Walter White.
But it's like, so yeah, they think they have enough votes to kick him out and blah blah blah. But like I said last week, what is he still doing in the building? I don't understand how he's allowed to be there.
What
when he
was
said he
the
couldn't
altercation between Jerry Jones and Kraft?
be. Tickle fight.
That's what I thought it was.
No, I
No,
don't.
they
I don't- I
supposedly
didn't
had
hear
some altercation, I guess,
Really?
at one of the meetings, like an owners meeting or whatever. I'm like, what? They got in each other's faces, or I don't know. But yeah, Irsay is the one that's not bluffing. He says, yeah, no, we can get rid of him, be fine. But he says he's got something on all the owners. He's got.
Yeah,
I love that.
I'd love to hear it all come out.
That's great. I mean, this is like something like Trump would be doing.
Virginia McCaskey was a hooker.
I got a bunch of shit on all these guys, and I'm not going to tell you what it is.
They're billionaires. You know they got shit on all of them.
For sure.
Hey, I remember that one time I was at a bar with him and Jerry Jones crapped his pants.
That'd be awesome if it was something like that.
I remember when.
It's gonna be stupid. They're like Jerry Jones had plastic surgery.
No.
Oh my God, get him out of the league.
Hey, so and so's got erectile dysfunction.
Yeah,
Do
Robert
we really
Kraft.
care? Okay, and here's the question: do we really care? I don't care.
No, nobody
I
cares.
barely care what these players do.
Yeah.
Why would I care what the owners do?
I heard multiple guys today at work because I was on 4 different jobs, and I could hear guys overhearing them as I'm walking around, and they're like, I don't even watch football anymore because that stuff that happened 5 years ago. I'm like, I watch it every game now because of all that shit.
No, it's
just
the
a
drama.
disaster. It's like watching Days of Our Lives, but I know the characters.
Yeah.
I don't care about Susan Lucci or anything, but I do want to see Deshaun Watson. Fail. I'm rooting for him to fail miserably.
Did you hear about Serena Williams?
Now what?
Yeah, she's not really retired. She's probably coming back.
Oh, duh.
Tom Brady ask.
I guess.
Well, she's gonna regret that.
Yeah, she's been terrible over the years.
Yeah, well, they said the same thing about Tom Brady, and now look at him.
Tim Brady.
Who's
Did I say
next?
what did I say? Tim?
Steffi Graf coming back now too?
Steffi Graf, Monica Seles,
Tom Brady.
Gabriel, what was her?
Gabrielle
Sabatini.
Sabatini.
Oh,
She-
swing.
Yeah,
Wow.
I wonder what she looks like now.
she was a fox.
She
Would you say?
was.
Would he? Is that what he?
Yeah, Willie's like, that Susan Anton was a fox.
I like how he rolled his tongue there.
Susan Anton. Yeah, she was a fox too. Right, Willie?
Yeah, she was.
I don't know who Susan Anton is.
You don't look her up.
So
Siri, look up Susan Anton.
So in December we're each gonna do a
Oh, yeah, let's
cocktail a month.
Well, let's preview November. November's going to be Stout month. You guys okay with that?
I don't care.
Stout and bourbon?
Stout and
Bullshit.
bourbon.
No bourbon.
And a mixture of the two.
Oh Christ, bourbon night. Well, I guess I know where to turn their mics off.
Well, we're gonna have to bring Jace down that night. Take care of guys.
But yes, I would like to do the holiday cocktails.
drinks. Yeah.
We'll forego the beer tent. For
I think
that.
this year we should do like on the Christmas one. We should do a holiday mixer and have snacks and everything.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Or bring a snack to share.
What day is this?
Whatever date that would be. I don't know. Do they mean all the dates?
I got to mark it right now because
22nd.
I'm a busy man.
Just kidding.
The last
Probably
the last episode before Christmas.
Yeah. Christmas on a Sunday this year, so
Yeah, I think it's probably the 18th.
Yeah, so maybe you should do the day after Christmas. Well, you probably won't do a show the day after.
We'll do a Boxing Day.
Boxing Day. That's
Why
right,
wouldn't
is
we do it
Boxing
the day after?
I got something going on.
Where are you going out of town?
Yeah.
He's going to Disneyland.
Going to Disneyland, man.
He's
On
going
Christmas?
He's going to Bonerville.
I don't know. I have no
Are
idea.
you going to Disneyland, really?
No, I have no idea. I know that I'm off of work because that's the observed holiday.
So
I'm
if
sure
you're
I'll
off
have
of
to-
work, you got plenty of time to go sit at a
We'll do a
podcast.
daytime. We'll do a
with
daytime
with
show.
your only friend.
8 a.m. Bloody Marys.
Ooh, we'll do a brunch show.
Hey,
You
we
know
should,
what?
You almost said brothel, didn't you?
We should do it at the Sunnyside.
Ooh, we could do the show at Sunnyside.
I have it already scheduled on
I'm
the
doing
19th.
a show there this Sunday morning.
At Sunnyside?
Yeah, it's my nephew's 21st birthday, so we're going to Sunnyside for breakfast.
Oh, on Sunday morning.
But you're doing a show?
No, well, we'll yell at SWA while we're there.
Yeah,
Does he still make the burritos?
Yeah. Oh, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
One of the burritos. What? No, why do you have?
They're
you have an
big.
object? You don't like them?
No, they're good. But
This is Sunday mornings.
there's a lot of hubbub about them that they're something you make at home with. Really, the thing about that's good about going there is that you don't got to do all the stuff.
Yeah,
They're good.
You get to pick
Remember
them.
his burritos?
Yeah.
The Bears game
Chorizo-
last year. The burritos.
The
on
chorizo's good.
Oh, were they good? The
on
ones
the
I
grill?
made?
Yeah.
Yeah, I pre-made them for us. Yeah, they were good.
Yeah, the Bears game that you told me I didn't go to last year. Remember, I went to the Bears game with you. It was raining.
Oh, you did go?
Yeah, it was.
I'm not listening to
Murray.
him anymore. He doesn't even want to go to our 26th, December 26th.
What was the date,
show.
Willie? You find
No,
the
I
date?
got to spend time with my
For
family.
what? Oh, for the.
You don't
The
think-
19th.
Christmas is over.
The 19th.
Oh, 19th will be the week before. Is that what you said, Willie?
That's when we do a potluck.
19th, yes. It's a
Potluck.
Monday.
Okay.
Benchwarmers.
Next week, the show has to be on Sunday or not at all.
Next week is Sunday.
Sunday night, if you guys can.
I can't.
What's
I'll
the
be in
date on
Kohler.
that?
Kohler, you can the 30th.
You can't do Monday.
I'm gonna be out of town.
Son of a.
On Halloween?
Go on my gambling trip. My
I'm going to.
father-in-law and my dad.
Where you guys going
that's
this year?
more important.
Hold. Yes, sir. Good call.
Hit him.
Where's it at this year?
We're
Probably
going
fake
to
throwing it when he was
Four
like
Winds
10 yards past the.
in around the bend in Indiana.
You said
Oh,
four
okay.
wins.
Yeah.
4 Winds, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're leaving Monday morning, like at 8:30, and come back on Wednesday.
You gonna
Just
start,
you and your
stop at
dad?
the Hard Rock on the way in there?
I don't know if they want to stop. My dad, me, my father-in-law, and then a couple of his buddy.
Oh, it's where you guys just go and play cards and gamble and.
Yeah, I've been doing it for like last 15 years, and they've done it for like 30 years, 40 years. They've done it for years. But me and my dad joined in a few years back.
What do you guys play when you play cards?
We play like straight, like normal poker. Like, well, you started out as nickel dime, and now it's quarter, 50 cents, dollar, and it's a hold
play all
'em.
night, yeah.
Not hold 'em. We play like 5-card draw, 5-card stud.
7-card no peak.
Yeah, stuff like that. We do
Yeah.
goofy baseball. Like we
Yeah.
have a good time. We'll
Those
do
are
it.
fun.
We'll do it Monday night when the football game's on. Pick it, and we'll do it Monday night.
Roquan is always there.
We'll do it Monday night, and
Oh,
we'll watch
it's a
the
hell of a
game on
game.
Monday night because Monday Night Football is I don't know if it's good next week. Oh, the Packers are Sunday night, aren't they? Dang.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, let's do that because that game's going to suck.
Hey, Ed,
Yeah.
guess who's on with the Mannings right now?
Obama.
Bill Burr.
Oh, Bill Burr, huh?
Obama.
Obama was.
Was
he
he?
was on the night. Yeah.
Yeah, was he?
Yeah, he was
Oh,
supposed to be
no
on.
shit.
Yeah. No shit.
Does
So
season be Barry?
so we'll talk about next week. If anybody
Yeah.
can do it Sunday, we'll do it
I
Sunday.
can't. I can't.
Can you do a virtual?
No, we have like a twilight round at
Oh, you're golfing.
at Black Wolf Run. Yeah.
Oh, wait. I didn't get that message yet. I'll wait for it.
From Logan.
Um,
Logan will send it to you.
Good. Along with a picture of his underwear.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You available Sunday or are you going to be out of town?
No, I'll be available.
Oh, Sunday, you available Sunday maybe?
We're moving Tony to K-Town, so I should be back.
Why don't you bring him with you?
I'll bring him.
Bring Tony with. He
Yeah,
can sit
he
here
can
and-
sit
If he's
for
in
me.
town,
we can
yeah.
fire him up about some things.
We need some new guys.
Talk about
we need,
Notre Dame football.
we need some new blood.
Well, if Eric, I'll try to get Heggs to come down.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah. That'll be way more interesting. No offense, Eric.
Although the Packers play at night, so he might not
He
want to
won't
come.
Will you get a word in?
You know what? The Packers
You
are
guys
playing.
won't get a word in.
So,
No.
are you okay doing the Packer game on? Ed, you okay doing it with the Packer game on?
It's the first game I watched all year was this
Okay,
weekend.
so
it
yeah,
sucked.
We'll do a quick show that night if you guys want to do it. We'll talk about the day, and we'll call Eric and bug him.
Yeah, I mean, I could maybe get here by 8:30.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'll try. I'll let you know. I'll keep you posted.
Okay.
Yeah, I say bring Tony, though.
Okay.
If he's here,
He likes sports.
Yeah, he likes sports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's a new guy to the area.
Yes, he is. No,
So he had no
he's looking-
idea
he's
we
looking
had this.
for he's looking for women.
Oh.
What's his age?
This place to come.
73, 74.
Oh,
yeah.
this is a good place.
If he was 69, he'd be in.
Oh, and
I do
no
have birthdays.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, birthdays. Let's do birthdays before we go. We got to do birthdays one time. One time.
So everybody's gonna go through, and we're gonna keep track of this. There is 169. So, Weird Al Yankovic.
Ooh, that movie's coming out too. It looks awesome.
It does look awesome.
With what's his name? It looks great. I mean, we'll go around. We'll take turns. Go ahead, Eric. You start this one.
He's 55.
61.
80s. He was 30. 50. 20. I'm gonna say he's 70.
63.
Ooh,
I was close.
Okay.
You should have just went one over
So
me again.
I don't know if anybody's watched this. Welcome to Wrexham. Very good.
Oh, you told me about that. Yeah.
It's on Hulu, but you can watch the first 4 on ESPN Plus. But
Welcome to Rectum.
Wrexham.
Oh, okay.
Wrexham.
That's Eric's favorite town, Rectum.
But actor
Eric's like, Jesus
damn near
Christ.
killed him.
Damn near killed Rectum. Damn near killed him. Broad jump killed her.
Oh my god!
That was what's his name? That was that really massive comedian.
Fluffy?
Back-
Was it Louis Anderson?
Louis Anderson. No, yeah, it goes.
Roseanne?
Broad jump
Killed her.
Yeah, I think it
I
was.
was talking about the Olympics that he did.
Oh.
Broad jump killed her.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ooh. His tequila's good. I got some back there. Aviator.
Aviator, yeah.
He's 46.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ooh.
Oh, right on the money.
I'll say 46.
I'm going to go with 45.
You always are one off.
I know.
He's a one-off.
They got to throw the ball to Mooney here, I think.
Kevin Kline.
71.
69. Damn it.
You only got 169,
74.
guess.
Nope. 75. 5.
Nope. You were exactly right off by half a year.
75?
Yeah.
Last week, these guys were off like about a year.
Did you get it right?
No.
Yeah.
Me and Scott
I was 1 year off.
Oh, well.
I got the last one right.
Don't lie.
I got Reynolds right.
Marion Ross from Happy Days.
87.
77.
82.
94.
Oh my
God, she's that old?
Good for her.
Yeah.
Oh, Willie wants to bust her hip.
Katy Perry.
Wants to crack her like a wishbone.
Now I want to crack her hip.
I want to crack
Katy
that.
Perry, she's a feisty one. I'm going to say she's 39.
37.
She's 42.
38.
God, right around it. Fuck. God. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
This game sucks.
Hey.
She is a good-looking lady.
Russell Wilson's wife.
I don't know what
Sierra.
that is.
Oh, Sierra.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Russell's. I'm going to say she's 31.
32.
33.
37.
Ooh,
she's
old lady.
older.
Cradle Rock. Well, he's 36, 35, right?
Yeah.
I forgot he's old. I was thinking he was
Probably
30 or 31.
He's probably 33,
God.
isn't he?
Throw the ball,
Hey,
you
they are
bums.
not throwing the ball ever again in this
I
game.
know, and
just
I'm
so you
down
know.
2 points.
Well,
I need
they
one
get,
where's
catch.
that-
well, if
where's
they get a
Stevenson
fumble or a
guy?
pick.
Or a touchdown,
Have
I
you
got a
guys-
chance.
have the Patriots been running the ball?
Yeah. No,
No.
but not. You already won, you said.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I was only up.
Well, he got a couple screen passes.
No, I lost.
Not yet. It's not over yet.
I need a
He's got 20
catch.
points. I lost.
Oh.
Stevenson.
Simon LeBon.
Ooh. Hungry like the wolf.
Now, I just saw him the other day, and he was losing his voice. I'm going to say 59.
I'm going to say 69. Damn. He's an 80s guy. That's all.
57.
64.
Wow. Okay.
He's
a facelifty fella.
John Cleese.
Ooh, John Cleese.
I don't know who's John Cleese.
From
You know who John Cleese is?
He was in
The Life of
A Fish
Brian.
Called Wanda.
Yeah.
Wasn't he? Yeah, he was.
Wasn't he in? Wasn't he in the
Wanda?
Monty
Wanda.
Python stuff?
Yeah,
he's
okay, I know
Monty
who he
Python.
is
Yeah,
then.
yeah,
He's 69.
He's got to be.
Nope.
That would be funny.
I'm going to say 74.
70.
83.
Oh, he's really up there.
Do you know the best?
I know who he is, totally.
You guys remember The Life of Brian, because we got all this stuff going on right now.
Brought your dad.
Yeah, bring out your dad.
Bring out your dad.
But do you remember the part where they're sitting up there like in the Roman seats watching the thing going on, and that guy's like, I want to be a woman. Like, you want to be a woman? This tells you how the different times have changed, I forget what he wanted his name to be, and the guy goes, yes, I want to have a baby. You want to have a baby? Where's the fetus going to gestate? You going to put it in a box? That's just how much it's changed in time. They just made fun of it now.
Those
Men
were
can have
great
babies
movies.
now, so I don't know.
Those Monty Python movies
I
were
loved them.
great.
Oh, classic.
Jane Kennedy. Remember Jane Kennedy?
No. I have no idea.
Jimmy the Greek.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Swing.
she's the one I answered. The one. No, that was Phyllis George.
Phyllis
that was
George. But
Phyllis
no,
George.
don't you remember Jane Kennedy?
No.
Look her
Oh,
up.
she was black.
Yes.
Yes. And she was also, I thought,
She still is.
was she also like a model or a?
Yeah, she was a model.
or
Yeah,
a
yep.
Miss USA.
She still is.
Is she alive?
Yeah, she's still alive.
Former
She's going to
model.
have a birthday.
Oh.
Here
not
it
a
is. Here it
death
is. It's got to be.
Is this it?
I think
Yeah.
she's older than her. Go ahead.
Go, Will.
On the count of three.
I
One.
already did mine. I already gave mine.
Ed, ready? 1, 2, 3. 69.
Nope.
God. 81.
Nope.
Oh my God.
71.
Oh, we were so close.
Annie Potts.
Oh, yeah.
Annie Potts.
From the Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters, and she's in that
Designing Women.
Sheldon.
Designing Women.
Designing
Designing
Women,
Women, and she's in that.
She's on
I still don't know who she is.
Young Sheldon.
She's the secretary on Ghostbusters.
Hello, what do you
yeah.
want? The Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters. Was she also on Elf? No, that's not
No,
the same
no,
woman.
no.
She's on Designing Women.
I'm going to
She's on
say
something
she's
else, too.
71.
64.
69.
70.
A lot of 70s this month.
Really close.
Willie's birthday's next.
Do you remember Daphne Zuniga from Melrose Place?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Daff.
She was also in Gremlins.
Yes,
Yeah.
that too.
Oh, yeah. Now I know who she is.
57.
Uh-huh.
I have no idea how old she is.
Gremlins.
59.
Man, Gremlins was when I was about.
That was in
probably-
the
I'm going
80s.
to say 51, 52. 51.
60.
Dang.
I forget what I said, but I was up there.
Joaquin Phoenix.
I'm off tonight.
He's 53.
50.
49.
48.
What a dick.
Andy Richter.
Oh, from Conan?
Yep.
Andy Richter. He's probably
The Sellout.
55.
47.
48.
56.
Wow.
I love when Norm used to pick on him on that show, and he'd be like, yeah, like Andy Richter. You know, every joke would be like, that guy, Andy Richter.
Julia Roberts.
She's got great lips.
Julia Roberts, 55. Oh. Okay.
Finally.
Got one.
We've been awful in this game.
Kate Jackson.
Ooh.
69.
Who is Kate Jackson?
From Charlie's
Charlie's
Angels.
Oh.
And she was the mom in the Pizza Guy movie with Patrick Dempsey whenever he ordered extra anchovies.
Mystic Pizza?
No, what was it called, that movie?
No.
Delivery, what was that called? Loverboy.
Loverboy, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
he was
yes.
a male escort.
Yeah. I remember that.
And she extra
She'd been in her
anchovies.
60s, right?
Yeah, she was a mom in the Loverboy movies. That was in. I'm gonna say she's 82. Too old, but I'll say 82.
78.
I said 69 a
Oh,
while back.
74.
Oh, okay.
Man,
God, there's a lot here.
There's
Dan Castellaneta from The Simpsons.
Homer Simpson.
Homer, yeah.
Don't even know. 65. I'm a big Simpsons fan.
The Simpsons.
I actually watched it last night for the first time in years.
Drake.
The singer?
Rapper.
Can't stand him.
I'm gonna say 39.
I have no idea. Is he
42.
44?
4-2.
36.
I have no idea. He's the Toronto Raptors guy, right?
Yeah.
Man. He's just
Lauren Taze from The Love Boat.
The
Love Boat.
She's gonna be my age. She's gonna be 51.
Soon we'll be taking another
54.
Oh no, she's older than me. I'm thinking of a little girl.
64.
54.
6'4".
Did you want to redo yours? or
No, that's
Okay.
fine. I would say 10. I would say 61 if I'm gonna change.
69.
Ah, you bastard. I knew it was coming. You could see in the facial expression. Are you sure you want to redo yours? Do you want to redo it?
Dennis Franz from NYPD.
No, we're done. We're done.
Great.
If you had the 69, we're done.
Greatest show ever.
It's a great movie.
69.
We already had. It was only one, right?
75.
68.
Did you say
Yeah.
something? 78.
That's what I said.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Who cares?
And
69
last
is over.
one here, Natalie Merchant.
Natalie. I'm gonna say 50.
52.
Because the night. No, is that Natalie Merchant?
Because the night.
That
that's-
Patti
that's-
Smith song.
But that's because the night was a Springsteen song or Dylan.
No, Patti Smith.
Because the night
Belongs to lovers.
Because the but she did it. 10,000 Maniacs.
She did.
I saw her in concert.
Yeah. Hey, Jack Kerouac.
She's good.
I've seen her too.
Did
So.
anybody say
Saw her at the Riverside. It was awesome.
she's 59?
I've seen her at the
59.
Horde Fest or something.
All right.
Horror Fest.
Yeah, the Horde Fest. She was right up front.
Horde.
Her and that, who's
Horde
that
Fest.
chick, Joan Osborne were right there. Is that another pick for Brisker? Go out of bounds. jerk. Or get a touchdown.
I can't believe I lost this freaking.
I don't know how this works.
20 points with.
I'm playing the Patriots defense right now, and I've got Mooney. I need one catch, maybe a touchdown against them to win.
What do you got right now?
2 points behind them.
Yeah, if they score her, you'll win.
Here,
They're not going to, though. They're going to just run the clock out now.
They may.
No, they may.
They'll run the ball normal for now because it's.
Because they want to put it to Belichick.
Yeah. Well, no, they'll just run because that's what you do, and after under 2, then they'll do it.
That's the second one-handed pick.
That's the guy got kicked in the balls, wasn't it?
This is how bad my matchup was in fantasy. This Stevenson guy I've never heard of on the Patriots.
Romandra?
23.8 points. He was the leading scorer on both of our teams by like 10.
Was he really?
Yeah. And I have Devontae Adams and Tyreek Hill and Dak Prescott and Leonard Fournette. This guy has Lamar Jackson, Najee Harris. I mean, serious. I am not kidding. Waddle. Stevenson was the lead scorer by at least 10. Yeah. Well, Hill had 14 points, so that's 8.
Wow.
Never heard of the guy. And I'm like, oh, going into it, I still had, starting this game, I had an 82% chance of winning, and I have 0.
You got anything else?
Fantasy football is
No.
stupid.
What do you
got?
got?
You guys ever, I talk about pop music. We've been talking about a little bit.
Pop music.
You remember Tom Petty said the waiting's the hardest part?
Mm-hmm.
Not in prison. The hardest part's the ass sex.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's deep.
That's really deep.
It's supposed to be ass rape, I think.
What about that burrito? You always talk
That's
about
waiting.
burrito.
I was prairie dogging that thing, too.
Is it really 10:27 or is Scott
that's
on Lombardi time?
I am. You guys can't be late.
You know the corporate media is like a band on the Titanic. They just keep playing away as the water's filling the ship and it sinks to the bottom. Pay no attention to that iceberg in your living room. Everything's fine. Meanwhile, half of us got in the lifeboats about 2 years ago. We're done with this shit. So
I don't talk political a lot.
I do.
I will say this. Ed does. We don't, but that's fine. But I was watching something today, and so I think it was today. Ted Cruz was on the View.
Okay,
good place for
I,
him.
I give him credit. Of course, he's there, and someone starts heckling from the crowd about something, climate change or whatever, and they go to commercial and get rid of that person, and then they attack him about how, and not attack him. They start talking about about the election and blah blah. And then he brings up about Hillary and Abrams did the same thing, but but we don't do it. We just accept it. And he's like, well, you didn't though because she didn't. And
they actually challenged and had recounts.
And she goes, and then he made a comment like, well, and they're like, well, we didn't storm the Capitol. Well, what about all the Antifa stuff? And Will People Goldberg has a nerve to go, I don't even know what Antifa is.
Mm-hmm.
She says that, and I'm like, okay, now you're just, and then you just talked about how you guys are just okay with it when you had to kick people out of your audience for basically heckling a guy that came on your show as and they apologized to him. They were nice about it. And this one girl, he was getting kind of fired up, and this lady sitting next to him, who I believe was Latino, was like, you don't have to yell. You can relax. I'm right here. And I'm like, they're treating him like a little kid. I would have been like, okay, it's just this whole thing. And
he's got balls to go on that show.
I give him
really.
credit. I give him tons of credit.
Well, ever since he got that beard, he's changed.
Yeah, he doesn't look as much as Count Chocula.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying
Who's
that
Count Chocula?
Ted Cruz. But you sit there and watch it, and it's just kind of like you watch this clip, and it's like it's just he went on there. I give him credit. I do give him tons of credit for going on there. I mean, I do. But it's just you sit there and he's trying to explain his thing, and then he gets kind of fired up, which he did, and it's like, oh, you can relax. And, well, you asked him, and he gave you an answer. And his answer, no matter how much you believe January 6th is a bad thing, I mean, you still have people. And he was reading quotes. She fought the Bush when he was elected, fought when someone else elected, and she's always said stuff about these elections.
Yeah.
Clinton. It was no big deal. And whatever.
Did you see that January 6th thing? Eric Swalwell comes out. He's the California representative, and he goes, January 6th was worse than 9/11.
Oh, my God.
Now, I've been to 9/11 Memorial. There's names of 2,400 people dead there. There's a hole in the ground. And if you can go there with us and not cry, You're more of a man than I am. And there's no memorial for the 0 people killed by J6 protesters.
Yeah, the only person that was killed was a woman that jumped through a window with no weapon.
Yeah, and she was killed by a cop.
That we don't even know who it is still.
Yeah, well, I do. I've got insider information. No.
But you know,
no,
whatever.
but serious. I mean,
I just.
But to even compare, it's like, well, obviously the Packers loss yesterday is worse than the Holocaust. You know, it's like what?
Overreaction Monday.
That's a great one.
Wow, that's terrible.
But it's about the same thing, you know. When you start looking at this, it's like, what? Who
That's
is
a new
he?
segment.
I can't believe somebody actually
new
said
segment.
that.
Exactly right.
Dumbest things we can say each week. We all got to say something stupid like that each week.
Oh,
Well,
let's
that's
do it. I'm
that's
in.
my whole fucking scam here. I sit here for
Dumbest
2 hours saying
thing we can
stupid
say,
shit.
You know, yeah, we got to start doing that. Oh, you might get one here. Are they gonna? Oh no. Oh, he nailed it.
God damn!
Oh, they did.
I'm gonna lose to that stupid Petey
I
guy.
am very surprised the Bears won this game and put up 33 points in
dominated
New England against Bill Belichick. I thought Bill Belichick's defense would just wreak havoc on Justin Fields tonight. I really would.
Incredible.
I got 0
It's like
points in the second half.
Belichick picks and chooses when he wants to frick with people, you know?
Yeah.
Here's a statement. The Bears are better than the Packers right now.
I wouldn't say that.
No, right
Is that
now.
over-
Right
is
now.
that
Right now.
overreaction?
They won today.
Overreaction?
They
Well,
won.
no, right now. Right now.
Nah.
Right now.
Oh, next Monday. That's next Monday. What do I get to watch? The Bengals and the Browns. Yeah, I'll just go to the casino.
No, the Battle of Ohio. That's great.
yeah.
That's
Josh
fun to watch. You never
Jacobs.
know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Seriously, you never know what's going to happen in that game.
And awesome guys playing that night. Jamar Chase will be playing, so I'll need him to score some points for me,
There
so
you
I'll be
go.
pumped.
And you could root on Joe Burrow for me.
Okay, I will.
And
As long
touchdown
as
only.
I'm not playing him.
No, we already played each other.
Oh, yeah. I beat
Yeah, I won this week, big.
I won
Big
by a
time.
few. I would have
you won.
lost if Dave would have started the Cardinal defense.
Oh, I know you guys were talking about that the other night.
And I won on Josh Allen's bye week.
Oh my god!
Marcus Mariota was my starter. I won.
Yeah,
I
we
had to play Joe Burrows in a league right off the bat. Yeah, I lost that one big.
I had 485
Now I lose another
this
one by
week.
1 or 2 points.
Yeah, you had him in Dynasty.
No, in Dynasty, I just lost on that.
Who'd you play this week?
Petey. Squeak by. I had the 4th highest score
Pete's
of the week
career.
again. His team's awful.
I should have beat him too when I played him. And I did.
I know his team's awful, and he's 6-1 now.
7-1. No,
6-1.
6-1. I'm sorry. Yeah, he was 5.
He's not. He's tied for first place with Kevin, whose team's not that good either.
No.
He's got Josh Allen
That's why.
and Cooper Kupp. Those two.
Yeah, and he scammed me out of Cooper Cup.
Yeah, I know.
He talked me out of him.
Did you guys? Before we go, did you guys see that?
Make this your closing thought.
Okay, this is my closing thought.
There you
That's
go.
fine.
Perfect. Yeah.
That Darrell Brooks trial. Have you guys seen any of that?
That cuckoo clown.
It's an absolute shit show, and I mean the families are being dragged through the mud in this, and they got to go there and see this after this maniac rode over their kids and everything. But the trial actually went off the rails. Did you see he was like huffing and puffing and pounding on the table, eyeing up the judge, and finally he just was like, "Judge, my SUV's parked right outside." No, he didn't say that. I just said that.
Terrible. That was so terrible.
But he did threaten her and everything with his his looks and pounding on the table, and they had to remove him from the courtroom, and they locked him in a room, and he was still. And now they're gonna it's he's not getting to say his thing, and
Was he going for a mistrial?
of course he is.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you drive over
I wouldn't let him
66,
have it.
when you drive over 66 people because of the color of their skin, that's you probably shouldn't get a mistrial because you're crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Darrell Brooks guy.
No, not at all.
No, Daryl Hall, fan.
Mel Brooks, fan.
Daryl, my other brother named Daryl.
Fan.
Wasn't there a good Brooks that was on the Buccaneers? Derek.
Garth Brooks.
Garth Brooks? Yeah, I can give you that
Brooks
one.
and Dunn? No.
I got
Nah.
friends in
Low places.
where
Saw him in
the
concert.
whiskey
Great show.
run.
I heard he's one of the best concerts.
I loved it.
Chase
I loved it.
my blues
Good show.
away.
Better than Shinedown?
Yeah.
Different.
Probably, yeah.
Willie got, or did you give a final?
No, he gets a final thought.
My final thought is Sunday, 4 p.m. on the Big Ten Network.
Oh,
Michigan
boring.
State versus Minnesota in soccer.
That's right.
Tune in. Must see TV.
Must see TV. Way to steal it from me.
Oh, sorry.
That's all
You
right.
got Big Ten
I thought you were
Network?
going to say something about Door
do have
County.
Big
Oh, so we
Anyway.
Big Ten Network on Sunday?
Yeah.
I don't even have that.
Were you watching it?
If I'm home in time, yeah.
Oh, you won't be home. I'll say we can watch it before we do the
Sunday at what time?
It's probably
4
3
p.m.
o'clock.
show. And where's the game at?
It's at State.
Oh, man.
Oh.
If Swaz burritos are anything like usual, I'll still be at Sunnyside with the shits.
Maybe I'll bring
his burritos are
Maybe
good.
I'll bring Jace over there Sunday morning. Oh, Jace's got basketball. I forgot. So I'll have to see what's going on.
So much going on.
So much.
So sorry to steal your thunder.
No, that's good.
I did that on purpose, actually.
I did. I know you.
I had nothing else
You
to
took
say.
notes. I saw you take
I got
notes earlier.
I got notes. My other note sitting
you.
right here is Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan.
Is Matt Ryan a Hall of Famer?
Wow. He's not even an Indianapolis Colt.
Next year we'll talk. Or
Doesn't
next
matter
week.
if you have one ass cheek and 3 toes. I will beat your ass.
Question for next week: is Matt Ryan a Hall of Famer?
Okay, put a pin in that.
Pin.
Pin.
We did pin back, didn't we?
We did.
Oh, the NFL. We didn't finish NFL.
Are you serious?
No,
We're fine.
Well,
No, we did. We did.
We know
we
how it
didn't.
ended.
Packers lost. Bears just won and Lions lost. That's the last game. I didn't do those games. That's
The
when I was
Lions
like-
lost?
Yeah. Shit. So we didn't finish. Sorry.
That was
guys.
your final thoughts.
And the Steelers lost.
sorry.
Tua and the Dolphins, and Tua's return last night or this week in
I-
Miami.
Did you see the meme for Tua?
Yeah, just
I showed it to
slide.
you.
And he jumped through a window.
Yeah, did you see that?
Yeah.
That was, how awesome was that?
Oh,
What's your
gosh.
closing thought, Willie? You didn't get one.
A good meme.
Scott's starting to
Give us
show
a
from
good
the
meme.
beginning
Here?
again.
Yeah, no.
Okay, now good practice, guys. Let's go. Dress rehearsal's over.
It's all right. Hey, you didn't record.
It didn't record.
Remember the?
Let's do it again.
Oh, that was like our greatest show ever, wasn't it?
It was.
Nah.
The lost tapes.
It was very overrated.
The lost tapes of
lost-
the basement bench warmers. After we die, there's gonna be so much good stuff.
Oh yeah, what's going on with that this week? Eric didn't do his picks.
His phone. I did my picks. I did them on Sunday though.
Oh, Eric didn't have picks, right? Look,
Yeah, he's at 35. Let's see.
No,
Let me look.
I
Let me
picked
look.
on Sunday because I.
You must not
on
save
Sunday
it.
Oh, yeah,
morning.
he did some, not too many.
you didn't save them.
Not too many.
Oh, you know what?
All
He
of
did.
them.
He did nothing. Yeah, you didn't get them.
You didn't save them.
Oh my god!
I hit save and it said your picks are
I
saved.
think he does that on purpose.
No, it's I saved them
Am I still beating Eric?
So
because
whatever
they are is whatever ESPN says they were.
We're on ESPN. We're on.
I know, but the final
It's the Basement
scores.
Benchwarmers podcast.
That's what I picked.
You didn't pick it then.
No, I did. I actually made. The
Willie,
pick.
what
You
are
didn't
the
save
totals?
I got
I
52.
don't
Sky
care.
has 51. Jace has 50.
Eric has 10.
Glenn has 49.
Oh, just look at
Ed
that.
Weirsbicky has 47. And Eric Bradley is bringing up the rear.
At 10.
35.
When I get to 69, if I do, I'm going to try to get every game wrong the rest of the
Oh
year.
my God, you should.
I'm going to try the best I can.
Just
Right.
like what's his name?
Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, that's your closing thought.
Yeah, we should. You know what we should do next year is we should do like instead of do a suicide for winner, we should do it for loser.
Ooh, losers are hard to pick. A lot of people would pick Bears night probably. Seriously,
Totally. Yeah.
not being funny. And I probably would have picked them.
I would-
I gave the Patriots 10 points on the thing.
I would have picked the Commanders.
What's that?
The Commanders.
Oh, first thing I turn on the thing, and they're like, Daryl Johnson. Yeah, this Redskins team. I mean,
Shouldn't-
Commanders. Right off the bat, and I'm like, this is going good.
And he's fired.
yeah.
Yeah. Willie, you good?
I'm good. I'm
Because
solid.
for the last 100 years, it was the Redskins until yesterday.
I hate goodbyes.
So good show, guys. Eric, Ed,
Really.
Michigan State mascot.
Poindexter.
What's his name, Michigan State mascot?
Sparty.
He looks like Steve Smith over there.
You're more like Spitty.
Drooly.
Truly.
Mr. Smith goes to Washington.
Yeah, baby.
I never even thought. Why are you wearing all that? Aren't you a Michigan guy?
I am, but I'm doing it for my goddaughter. Come on, man.
Once again, with the Basement Benchwarmers, and we'll see you guys next week. Have a good one, guys.
I hate goodbyes.
I hate goodbyes. Sorry, folks. Park's closed.
What happened? I blacked out.
Because we did something today that no one thought we could do, including us. So we're going out, we're celebrating, and we're going to rub it in this city's face.
I swear I've seen a lot of stuff in my life, but that was awesome. Bye, Felicia.
Kids, there's Big Ben and there's Parliament.
I'd give him more buys and highs.
Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end.
Feels so